That's a huge noggin.
Oh my.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
How about no?
It's Miller time.
I love it.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
I have nipples. Could you milk me?
For the love of God!
Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down.
Right.
Good evening, fellow pipe smokers. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
Please act like you have more than a two-word vocabulary.
You got to nip it in the bud.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everybody. We got D-Man's up. We were prepping for a second. I got my shirt on. I wonder if should I just post up right here? I don't know. Like, should I post up like that so I can keep the shirt in? Should I keep the shirt in like that? How's everybody doing? I tell you, the longer I do this show, the more unprepared I feel. The vast majority of the time. The vast majority of the time.
You don't want to get mixed up with a guy like me.
But that's
I'm a loner.
Isn't that creepy as all get out? This is why we can't have nice things.
Heyo.
How's everybody tonight? Good to see you.
Okay, I'm back. Did the show start? Oh my gosh. Killing me. Did the show start without me?
It started slightly without you.
Oh
It's
my
not,
gosh.
It didn't start completely without you, but it started.
Mike from Briar Blues
Started
here.
slightly.
Welcome to the dark
How you doing, buddy?
I'm about to take this size down. I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
All right.
Buttons
come
are
on.
all messed up over here. I'm going to get used to it.
What do you mean the buttons are all messed up?
We've still got the second guest camera on here. Don't move it. I'll get used to it.
I don't know what I just did.
Oh, can't moderate yourself.
There we go. I remember what to do. I know, I hear you. Cue up the Mew.
Gotcha.
Cue up the Mew, D. All right, who all do we have?
You're welcome.
Freaking son of a big son. Golly. Doing all right, pal. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a wonky week, so.
A wonky week?
Been a wonky week, so I have to get used to it.
Is that how you define it? A wonky week?
Yep. Had some rain. Had some plumbers at the house today, so I couldn't get started till late. So I got over here late, and it just messed up my whole day.
It's can't help it.
Yep.
Can't help it. WKR Piper in Cincinnati. He's in there first. Let's see. Geotech. No way, Jose. Piper Todd. Good to see you. Matthew picking and piping. The lovely Sue Jones. Clarence Wood. Good to see you. Jers Piper. Welcome aboard. Glum Chum Matthew. Good to see you, sir. Road King Piper. Mike from Briar Blues. Ethan Suggs. Where's my winner from the other day? I still got to send him these freaking things. I got to get his. He's got to text me all of his information.
What do you win?
He won. This is like weeks ago too. He won both of the Pipery and the Briar Report.
Nice. Those are cool.
I love them. I think they're really awesome. And what's inside of them, whatever the content is, I don't remember.
A dead bug.
But I got to get him. Nope, it's heavier than that, and it doesn't shake around nearly as much. Sweet Muffins, Piper, good to see you. Welcome aboard, Ethan Suggs. Good to see you, sir. Road King loves that. Go, go, Godzilla. Let's see. We are chooching on
The good stuff.
the good stuff. I actually really like this blend.
I do too. For an over the counter, like, you know, whatever. What do you call them? Codger blend?
Codger blends,
It's good.
Yep, it's absolutely. I got you, Mike. All right, D, what are we drinking tonight?
I don't know. Let's see what we got.
What you got on the
Let's see what we got over here. What?
on the shelf?
You want to do?
We can try something new. We can try something old.
Oh, benchmark looks like it might be a little too heavy. How's this Evan Williams single barrel?
It's good. I just put it over there for decoration.
We got
If that's
Buffalo Trace. Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't had this one. Old Bardstown.
I thought, didn't we have that? Or we didn't have that.
No, I've never had this one. Is it good? Let me try it. Let me do the sniff test.
I'm not sure what you're going to get from that, but I'm not sure if I like that.
I get Jim Beam. Which I know that's probably what they all smell like.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Then the far back corner's got that brand new one
Hold on, let's go.
that we've never tried. So I've never tried it.
Well, okay,
I've never had it.
sold me on that one.
It was.
Hold on, let me-
It's so different that I haven't had it. Y'all hear 500 things breaking. Derek is at the hospital.
You know who I am. I'm kind of a big deal. People know me.
First call,
My apartment
Kentucky
smells of rich mahogany.
straight bourbon.
Interesting.
You want to try it?
Let's do it.
All right. Here, you be the guest. I'll let you
I
buff it.
feel like we should do one before we water it down, or at least a sample.
I'll take the watered down version.
You shut up. Oh. All right. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, handcrafted in Kentucky. Who makes this? IJW Whiskey Company, Danville, Kentucky.
So,
Don't know anything about it.
do you have any Japanese whiskey? I've heard they make pretty good whiskey.
I don't.
I know it's not bourbon,
Let's
but
see. First call, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey was crafted in homage to America's original sport, thoroughbred racing, and Kentucky's iconic role in its development as far back as the early 18th century before the introduction of thoroughbreds to North America. The bugler-inspired spectators and racers with the first call, or the call to the post, signaling that it's off to the races.
okay.
I'm not quite sure that's exactly what I would say.
It's a long way to say it's just
Probably
some-
off
just
to
some
the
bourbon.
races at first, and then the rest of it's probably to the finish, I would say.
I think this is my favorite cob that you have.
The smooth.
I like the smooth. I'm so smooth in my personal life.
All right, we're gonna be men.
Excuse you.
Pardon me.
I saw a cob on Reddit the other day. That was about 6 inches deep. I don't know how the heck. I don't know how the heck you would light it.
That's not a cob. That's a. Oh no! It was probably the. I think it's a little higher up on the. What is it called?
I mean, it was made out of a cob, but
Yeah, but I mean, like I have
It
one.
might have been.
So like I have one right there.
oh, hold on, let me go back to you so we can see it.
So I have one sitting right.
Yeah. Actually,
there.
yeah, similar, but it was. Excuse me, it was deeper. It was like that, and the stem was really skinny.
Yeah.
You know, it was interesting.
Interesting.
I just didn't know how you would light it.
I don't know.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually try to taste this and see if I can figure it out. Ron, good
I
to
give
see
it a
you.
little sippy.
I don't know if I would do that.
Ooh, I like it.
I got real nervous when you did it. I didn't take mine.
No, it's good. It's good. It's a little bit sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers it is.
Cheers.
To you, sir.
I don't know how big mouthful it's going to be. Ooh, it burns.
It's a very
But the sip is sweet.
it's a very front burn.
Yeah. Yeah, like the whole front
Now
of my
it's
mouth was
warming.
on fire. Yeah.
It's warming here.
It was good.
That's
Call it-
interesting. Yeah, it's
taking
definitely
a,
sweet.
Taking an IPA back was probably not the best idea, but
Boris, good to see you.
Oh no, it is.
Yeah, there's flavor in there. I'm not quite sure. I haven't put my finger on it yet. I'm not sure.
it was good.
The
Anyways, how was
Knob Creek. We've had a bottle of Knob Creek there, Road King. I'll have to.
I'd like to ask
I'll have to
I like Knob
grab
Creek.
another bottle. I like Knob Creek. Yeah, I'm a fan.
I like Woodford Reserve too. I know it's not really up your alley, but
Wilderness Trail is made in Danville, Kentucky. It's a sweet mash bourbon. Killer. I like it. Or as I would say,
I love it.
yes. That's actually not as bad as I was worried it was going to be.
why would you word it as bad?
Well,
Did you ever had it, or it was cheap?
I mean, I've had some, and it is cheap. I think it was all of like $24.
That's good.
Relatively new, I think.
Okay. How was your week, bud?
Busy. I got hardly any work done, but I was super busy.
I feel the same way sometimes. Just run around chasing my tail half the week.
Right.
This has been. We had tornadoes here on Friday, so I've been chasing calls about that. People, stuff happening, and it's like halftime. It's not even something I can help them with. So a whole bunch of working and not a lot of doing anything.
Gotta get on a rhythm for the smoke rings.
I know, I'm not good at it.
It's really weird. Like the way I do it is I pop my jaw. So if
you
like,
told me how to do it. I just don't. I need to practice.
And you hold and then like put the tongue like kind of, and you just kind of. So you don't. Well, you close there. You did a couple.
I got one.
So like you use your tongue to actually force some of it out as you pop your jaw closed a little bit.
Kind of like that when we used to play brass instruments. Do a little bit of tonguing.
But your tongue stays back, and you kind of like flex your mouth. Cloud Bear, good to see you, sir.
Anyways, fun times. But anyways, I'm glad to be here. Sorry I missed last week.
Did you miss last week?
No.
Were you here? It was such a hodgepodge. I'm not even sure what.
I know, right? I don't know who was here last week.
What exactly happened?
It was a mess.
It is March 10th, though. We're almost halfway through March. March is a long month, isn't it?
I was really hoping that International Women's Day would fall on Friday, but it did not. Because I know we could have fun with that and probably get canceled.
And so canceled. What is a woman? The word of the day is normothermic.
Ooh.
Having a normal body temperature.
Oh, I thought that was
normothermic.
Marilyn Monroe.
I thought it was almost Norm McDonald.
Having a normal body temperature?
Normothermic. It is an adjective, so you can use that in a sentence.
Okay.
Let's see. Some of the holiday. Yes, indeed. He is definitely normothermic.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Maybe no, he's a reptile. He's less.
He's such a reptile. Andrew Srigolano, the Bluefin Piper. Good to see you, sir. It is the Festival of Life in the Cracks Day.
All in my crack.
I'm not really sure what that means. All I know,
I couldn't tell you, buddy.
all I know is that's an oxymoron because crack kills.
It's true.
I mean, that's what I've heard. Troy, it's so hot.
Troy gets a point.
Point, Troy. I would fully agree. Oh no, Cloud Bear, good to see you, sir. It's Harriet Tubman Day.
All right, Harriet Tubman.
What did she do again?
Underground Railroad.
That was it. That's what it was. Got it. Sue Jones. Good to see you. Welcome back. Histotechnology Professionals Day.
So historical technology.
I was thinking histogram.
Is
but
that was
okay? I'm obviously not on this one today. Norma Jean had an above average normothermic state. Woo, Norma Jean, girl.
Yeah, somebody got my joke. Thank you, Chad.
Oh, is that what he was doing? Is that what you were doing?
I said that earlier, but nobody cared. So
I missed that. I apologize.
It's all right.
I apologize. Understood. My apologies. International Bagpipe Day.
I love watching like the cop movies that take place in Boston and stuff. Because they always, every time somebody dies, they always have the bagpiper at the funeral.
Speaking of that, Durwood, when they were up in Gettysburg doing the inaugural firemen's, I guess it's not Hall of Fame, but it's like memorial. He said they had the bagpipes just roaring.
Really? I love bagpipes.
I do too.
I love bagpipe music.
I wonder what, I mean, obviously you had a lot of Irish and, Irishmen over and Scottish and things like that. I don't know if Irish do the bagpipes, do they? It's just more really a Scottish thing.
I think it's more like a Scottish thing. Maybe it's Irish.
But I always found it fascinating how prolific that was for like the police department, like the NYPD and everything like that.
Because it kind of grew. I mean, the first police department was in New York, right? Which had a huge like English, Irish, Scottish ancestry. I think it just kind of branched off from there.
Which, yeah, I mean, like, they had the bagpipes for the Queen. So, I mean, I can see all of that. But I think
that's how it kind of proliferated in America.
Wasn't there a rocker that played the bagpipes?
I don't know. Jethro Tull played the flute.
Who is it from, like Korn or Tool or some redheaded guy would play the bagpipes?
No, I don't know. Maybe it was Korn.
It's like a pretty rocking kind of band.
I feel like Korn sounds right.
I feel like it's there. Does anybody know? Chad, does anybody know? There was a rocker that played the bagpipes.
Like a new metal band?
I don't know if it was a new metal band, but Irish bagpipe is a bit different, called a Uilleann pipe.
Thank you for that.
AC/DC had a song, Long Way to the Top. Yeah, I get that, but there was a guy in a band that literally I mean, he did it in a concert too, which I thought was hilarious. I just don't remember it. I think I was.
There's probably at least one girl that plays bagpipes.
I was a bit inebriated. It's also International Day of Awesomeness.
I'll hold your and keep it warm.
There we go.
Also, that's because of the show, right?
Phil, good to see you.
You're 100% awesome.
No, it was not Carrot Top. Thank you, though.
My sister and brother-in-law met Carrot Top in the Bahamas last year.
He's ripped. Ripped.
Yeah, he was just hanging out in the Bahamas.
A very
at a hotel.
disturbed individual. Landline telephone day.
Well, that's over.
I was trying to say, like, so at what point do holidays and observances need to be removed?
Well, this is remembering, right? You know.
But at some
so
point,
we remember, you know, President's Day, they're all dead.
At some point, nobody's going to remember.
My children have never touched a landline phone in their life. Period. I'm sure yours probably hasn't either.
What's funny is,
unless your dad still has one,
he would. I'm sure he does. I was Funniest Home Videos, and a dad had his daughters try to figure out what the hole in the wall was with the plate. And they were like, "It's a charger." It's like they couldn't figure it out.
I saw a funny video. I saw it today actually. It was a guy. He was older than us because the two kids were like 17-ish age, and he took a box that was covering a phone, a rotary phone. And he took it off and he said, "I'll give you $100 if you can dial this number on this phone in 4 minutes."
No way.
They couldn't do it.
No way. Not in a million years.
They knew how it worked. He goes, I think one kid's like, we had to turn the dial, but they couldn't figure out you had to like turn it all the way and let it complete. So they kept doing it wrong. It was hilarious to watch.
I mean,
these kids could not figure out how to work it.
I still have my original Lego phone. I wonder if that's going to be worth anything one day.
Got a Garfield phone.
It's officially Mario Day. Boop, 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 boop.
Did you ever pay for a landline? Personally?
I did.
I did too.
When you had to do it for internet.
I lived. Oh, okay. Well, when I lived with my grandmother, I had a landline.
Ron, I love it. Go ahead.
But I could not tell you the number now. I can tell you my grandmother's number.
The
only phone number landline that I remember. No area code associated.
I can tell you my dad's cell phone and our old phone numbers for sure.
The only phone number I know by heart now is my cell phone number.
I remember. Do you remember when you couldn't call like one town over without it being long distance? Like calling Rome. You couldn't call anybody in Rome. It was long distance.
You remember when they added area codes?
Yep.
I remember that too.
Man, we're of a generation.
We were just after party lines, where everybody on the street had the same phone. Because my grandmother told me about that's funny. Lurker brought up party lines. My grandmother, moms told me that they had a party line right before I was of age. Because we lived in the boonies, so stuff came slower. But it was still around when I was a kid.
Or they just didn't come. And that's when satellite internet kicks in.
Don't even talk to me about it. I will trash HughesNet till the day I die.
Same here.
The worst internet provider known to man.
Middle name Pride Day. I have the most epic middle name in our town, yet I shall not utter it on this show because that would be doxing.
Well, you can dox me.
I would just get identified. What's your middle name?
It is a family name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So from like a last name of another part of the family?
It is my grandfather's brother's name. So everybody in my family has a...
Hey, Patrick.
Everybody in my...
And Pipes of Old.
Every male in my family has a name that correlates with somebody that is an ancestor.
Interesting.
This is Patrick.
So my middle name is Stephen with a PH, which was my grandfather's brother's name. His name was Stephen.
Okay.
My grandfather's name was Daniel. My cousin's name is Daniel. You can probably just, steal my identity from this, but my father's name is John. My cousin's name is John Daniel. My son's name is John. My uncle, my dad's brother, was James. My son is James. My stepfather is Robert. My son is Robert. And then Candler. My grandfather's middle name was Candler. My cousin's name is Candler. And then my grandfather's, somebody in my family was named Shoal. And so my cousin's name is Shoal.
This is
Is it worrisome?
This is very almost cultish. No, what I was gonna say is like, I mean, but I forget who it was.
Actually, Candler comes from, I think, hold on, Candler comes from the mom's side. So my aunt is somehow
Carrie,
related.
my mom was a fan of Cary Grant. That's right, Patrick. I think you said that before.
I think my aunt is somehow related to the guy that invented Coke.
How the hell did you get Derek?
Oh, you want to know? So my name is spelled D-E-R-E-K, and it comes from a famous band that was popular in the 70s. If anybody
let Chad will get it.
If anybody can guess it, you get
Steve
100
Spin, good to
tens.
see you.
You can take 100 tens from me.
All right.
So my mom was a big music fan.
Oh,
look, Andrew Sorigliano won. So I'm named after Derek
and
the Dominoes.
Nice. Oh, we've got the boy coming up.
Uh-oh.
He better not make me taste anything.
I'm not.
All right. It wouldn't bode well for you at this stage in your life.
What you got? You got some more gummy bears?
Come on over here, pal. They better not. What you got?
You better
What
not.
you gonna tell everybody about?
I'm your Huckleberry.
In my hand.
Oh, all right.
These are silver coins.
All right. So McFly. Remember, I think everybody I told you all about this. That McFly was going to invest some of his money, and so one of the things he was going to do is going to invest in precious metals, and so he has started his journey with investing, and so ow. If you would just stay right where you're at. So that is a walking liberty. There we go.
You're gonna stay behind the coin.
Nice.
Very shiny.
Very beautiful.
I cased these myself. This is a...
Oh, they come uncased?
Yeah, they come in just their raw form, but I handled them with gloves because they said so. So this is a 1999.
What is that, 0.999?
That is correct. They are a... and I didn't realize this, but there's a difference between the 0.999 and a 0.9999. They have one with 4 nines and one with 3.
Okay.
This is a... Dad, can you show this one?
I can.
The 2004. And now I chose
I've got a wheat penny.
the certain years because
2004.
of some certain things.
And
These aren't just random years that I picked.
I know what I'm burglarizing later.
Right.
That's the 2013 one, I think. That's from
They
20.
sure are pretty. Come on, focus.
There we go.
Podcast.
Correct.
There we go. We
there
got it.
It is.
Oh, it's pretty. It's very nice.
Very nice and shiny. So these are, what are these? These are
Silver coins.
Are those 3 nines or 4 nines?
3 nines. So they're here you go.
1 ounce, fine silver, $1.
Yep. And so these would be called the Walking Liberty.
I'll pay you $3 for 3. Face value.
And I've actually learned, and this is true. They are a troy ounce.
Troy ounce.
Troy ounce. It is different from a regular ounce.
Is that an English measurement?
I don't know. It might be Troy.
Troy sounds English.
It might be Troy. There was a Helen of Troy.
Human sacrifice,
Same thing. So yeah. So why did you? And I also did these this way, so they would actually have a. If you just sit still, so I compensate for you, so you can actually see the rim of these through these because one. So I gave him one that I originally had gotten when my brother-in-law and sister had gotten married, and way back when, and it was actually a 2003 coin that he gave me. And so that corresponds with his birthday because it's 10 years before his birthday. Mm-hmm. And so tell them why you got the dates that you got.
Well, let's start with my favorite. The 2013.
Well,
good year.
There's no narcissism there.
And this is why exactly. It's
Okay.
my birthday.
That's right.
It's my birth year, actually.
That's right.
There you go.
Nice. 3-piece. All right. What else you got?
I have 2004.
Okay.
This is the year that my sister was born.
Okay. This is what he picked. I had let
I
him
feel
pick
old
years.
that your daughter is like all the way through college,
Yeah.
and she was born in 2004. It's gonna end it now,
right? 1 troy ounce is equal to 1.097 standard ounces, making it around 10% heavier. The name dates back to the 16th century French town of Troyes.
Thank you. I was close.
Nice. And
1999.
1999.
And this is because of this person right here.
I was born
That's
in
the year he was born.
1999.
Congratulations.
That's the year that I graduated high school.
Yeah.
That's a good year.
So he and he
Baseball.
sees it because of my Letterman jacket because I have
For baseball.
right because
he wears it every day.
Because I played high school ball, and so therefore it's on my Letterman jacket, the year, the patches, and all that other.
I don't know.
Stuff.
I need to find my Letterman jacket. It's somewhere. I think my mom has it.
Yeah,
I've got a letter for band.
yeah,
That's it.
I got it for that too. I would have got one for wrestling had I had better grades and didn't get kicked off the team. See, this is why you got to have good grades, otherwise you can't stay on the teams. You get kicked off. Gotta have good grades. All right, pal. Well, I appreciate it. I think that's awesome. So you're gonna start investing in some more coins because those will be worth a lot more one day.
There's a coin shop in town, I think.
There is. They're
Yeah.
pretty abrasive.
Are they?
Not the nicest
I've
guy.
I've never been there.
Just made me feel stupid,
Sounds
so I
about
decided
right.
not
Sounds
to buy
about right.
anything.
Sounds about right for a coin nerd.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else for the lovely people?
Yes.
What?
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications.
And
Please.
he got a score of 7 on throwing today.
Out of a 25.
Throwing a fit.
Even though he was on the what was it called?
Oh, that's right. You did
Precision
the
or
that's right. You
whatever
did
it
the
was.
precision test or
And
precision competition.
So he was throwing.
Okay.
He got better at it after he missed the first one.
You know, my son was signed up for it, but we had to miss it because my sister-in-law was leaving town, so they're doing like a going away party.
Oh yeah.
So it sucks.
Well,
But
thanks,
good
pal.
job, buddy. Proud
Good
of
job.
you.
So you're going to invest some more. So you're going to be able to show them how big the stack gets over time.
Yeah.
Invest your dividends.
You're not just going to waste all your money.
I might buy something else.
Always reinvest dividends.
That's right.
That's what my grandfather told me.
And if you don't have dividends, just reinvest so you get dividends. Dividends is what you get from
Blue chip
investing.
stocks.
All right, pal.
It's
Bye,
called
buddy.
a drone.
Tell everybody about it. Yeah, he would like to buy a drone. He wants to get the what is it called?
DJI.
DJI.
The DJI Mini 2.
Oh, that's what I got. It's a good drone.
He's learned how to fly it. He's got the app and everything.
STEM
Does he have
Club.
one?
No,
In STEM Club.
at school in STEM Club.
Ah.
He likes flying it. And so that's what he wanted. All right, pal. Well, I appreciate it. Say bye to everybody. Or are you just going to stand there awkwardly?
Bye.
Love you. See you later. Don't
Bye-bye.
put those up on the safe, and I'll put them back, or put them next to where the tube is.
I've got a Mini 2. It's a very user-friendly drone.
Yeah.
And I took it to I used it for work, but I took it to the beach. We were probably 2 blocks from the beach.
Right.
So I stepped out in the front yard. I flew it up. I flew it all the way to the beach, and then I flew it up and down the beach, standing in the front yard of the condo.
Nice.
It was awesome.
No tasties, Phil. Thank you,
It's
sir. I'm also it's cool because the inspirational song kicked on, so it immediately made me go into it. So one of the other things that I'm doing too for the kids is I'm actually going to make them, even though you shouldn't, after all the stuff I've learned when it comes to like coinage and what junk silver is. You know what junk silver is?
Yeah. Like low grade?
Sort of.
Okay.
So junk silver, or a lot of people call constitutional silver.
Okay.
Would be like your your Mercury dimes, your Liberty dimes, which is, I'll talk about Liberty dimes in a second, but and I know nobody's interested in this, but trust me, it gets to a good story. Your half dollars, you know, whether it's your know your Eisenhowers or JF Kennedys or your Liberties, even your quarters. So you know, and so most of that stuff was like pre 1940s and stuff like that. In fact, some of the nickels where they were called war nickels. What's funny enough is that the Liberty dime is actually called the barber dime.
Really?
They call it a barber dime. What's fascinating about the barber dime is that it's a Liberty dime, but it's not just a Liberty dime. It was designed by Charles E. Barber, so that's why they call it the barber dime.
Gotcha.
Which is really, really fascinating. Those go back to like 1911 and even further back. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm sticking with Liberty, and the reason I'm sticking with like all Liberty coins, because you can get Liberty quarters, which is standing Liberty, walking Liberty, half dollars, the barber dimes. The reason I'm sticking with Liberty ones is because it's a form of currency that most people do not immediately familiarize as something that's just spendable. It looks different than your typical quarters and dimes and nickels.
You're not going to mix
that.
it up with your change.
Correct.
Understood.
And so that's the first thing. The second thing is I'm actually making 2 tubes for each one of the kids, kind of like what I do with the Jefferson's Ocean bottles. I'm starting out with their first year with the Liberty dollars, and as we get to special events in their life, I'm going to incorporate some higher value coins in there, like maybe like a quarter gold coin or something like that, like a quarter, some kind of quarter coin that would be like gold, something like that. Thank you very much. I know it's very touching. And so essentially, like as they go through life, and neither of them know about it, of course, but as they go through life, it's going to just continuously stack up, and maybe it'll create more than one tube. And so, like, you know, like graduating high school, graduating college, like some like major events in their lives, I'll put something like that. And it's kind of just, I was like, you know what, we never did the little line or anything on the door frame as they were growing up. And I was like,
so this will be a way to mark it.
This is like the marker, right? And so they're done in years. And so, you know, now he's got his own because he's obviously investing.
Of the time, it works.
Sort of,
every
sometimes. And so, the premise of it, the boy's got his own investment that he's doing, but these are going to be separate. And I don't know. I found it kind of interesting just to kind of do a timeline, kind of like a time capsule, if that makes sense. So you just do a clear tube, and you put all those coins in, and it's got a kind of a time capsule of certain events in their lives.
I like it.
And just arrange it that way.
So they can get some.
I mean, later in life,
they can get some coins and some bourbon, and they can have some good time.
I mean, like if you're like, if you're 40 years old, 50 years old, and then you find out your dad, or your mom or whoever, uncle, something,
that's 10 pounds in silver.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Like
it'd be great.
Like,
I agree.
And some gold and things like that. And it's like nothing, I don't look at it as like an investment or like a doomsday kind of thing, but I do want to let him.
Yeah, it's a little nest egg.
Right. But I am going to get him some junk silver. Because one, I wanted him to have something tangible to invest in, to get the idea of investing into things that will generate you money one day. The other thing is I was like, dang, you can't really touch these coins because they'll tarnish and get ugly, and they have what's called a numismatic value.
Yep.
And so
the collection
I'll
value.
get there, Boris. And so correct. And so because of that, he can't really touch them, even though I've got them in pretty tight things where you can really feel the weight and stuff. So I was like, you know what? We'll get junk silver. We'll get some of the Liberty quarters, some of the Liberty half dollars, some of the Liberty dimes, because then he can just have his little treasure chest of them that he can actually touch. And those are 90%. Now, if you go further on, they go into a 40%.
I mean, some of those like there's a couple guys I follow on YouTube that do like coin stuff, and those little Mercury dimes you're talking about.
Yes,
they're like $3 or $4.
Yep.
It's not huge.
No.
But there's some value to them. And,
well, there's some silver value. So the way the value works is it's based off of an equation, a face value equation. And so it's $1.40 equals 1 ounce.
Okay.
So however you make $1.40 with quarters, dimes, and half dollars, ends up being 1 troy ounce.
Gotcha.
Which is kind of fascinating to me. But they all come out to about like $1 always comes out to like a 0.715. So 4 quarters is 0.715.
Okay.
Two $half is 0.715. 10 dimes is 0.715.
Okay.
But what they basically figured out is if they just go by the value of $1.40,
yeah,
however you make it, you're hitting 1 ounce.
I got you.
Roughly. And so, which I thought was fascinating. I mean, there's so much detail to that stuff. I was like, this is crazy. Kennedy $half, Steve, are 90%.
I've still got a bunch of coins. I've got a bunch of coins left over. I collected coins
And
when I was a
the
kid.
Kennedy halves.
But I've got a bunch of foreign currency, including the.
Oh yeah.
I've still got a bunch of yen from when we were in Japan.
Nice. That's not worth anything.
Nope. But I like it. I don't collect for the monetary value. I collect for the nostalgia.
Boris, this is a new bourbon we're drinking.
Here, let me switch.
No, you don't have to switch. They can see it. You keep your pretty face.
Nobody else
right
see
where
my
it was.
ugly mug.
You keep it right where it was. I poured way too much bourbon.
Reach.
I mean, I can.
Reachy. Reachy.
Reach around.
Okay. Whoa.
Reach around.
Whoa. Not needed.
Oh, sorry.
Not needed.
Excuse me.
Not needed.
Cheers,
bud. Love you.
Oh yeah. Chilled. It's not bad.
It's better chilled. I like it. A little bit more mellow.
It's got a. God, well, somebody just said carbs.
Oh my gosh.
It's got a little. I'm not, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way.
Do you not?
I do. You caught me. It's got like an Everclearish kind of finish to it.
Oh, I don't get that at all.
It's just like very sharp, not acrid, but just very sharp and like just a very sharp alcoholic.
I got you. Like a moonshiny taste.
Yes. There you go.
I
That's
got you.
better.
I know what you mean.
Thank you,
I got
sir.
you. I understand.
I appreciate. Thank you for my wingman.
I get what you're laying down.
Thank you, sir.
Gay. Wow. Too soon.
That's not appreciated.
I'll tell you what. I went to that Carter Hall. It's good.
I love the Carter Hall. All right, what do we got?
2 1s.
2 1s. All right, I'm gonna random it up. I like this very
You gonna do it random?
nostalgic, sweet music we got going.
All right, so this is I will say it, and you just pick one at the end. This is a question.
Okay.
You ready? 1.
Okay.
You got it? What did Vin Diesel eat for dinner?
Pooping back and forth together.
That's
That's
classic
so
card.
How did that get
Classic
back in the
card.
middle? I know I have read that one before.
Yeah, that's a good card. All right, so this one is a fill in the blank. I'll read it, and then I'll read it again.
I feel like I want to
And
show
you
the
answer.
card to the camera and then let them pick whether I should read it or draw again.
Before I say the question.
No, I mean, like, say the question.
No,
I'm going to
no.
look away, let them read their card, and I'm going to read chat and say, do you want me to read it or not?
Nope.
You don't think it'd be funny if chat had to pick it?
Yes, but before I read the question.
Right, but they might not want it then.
Fair enough.
I was just saying, like,
okay, I get what you're putting down.
let's see how uncomfortable chat wants to make me.
All right, let's see. All right, this is the question.
Okay, and I will not look at the screen over here. I will focused.
I'm going on a cleanse this week. Nothing but kale juice and... I can't see it either, so...
Oh, you can't read it?
I can
Is
read
it focused?
It's focused now. All right, looks like they're impressed. Okay, you ready?
Oh, no.
I'm going on a cleanse this week. Nothing but kale juice and...
My sex dungeon. And the card that could have been...
Oh. Oh, that was better. Y'all, you messed it up.
Oh,
Y'all
no.
messed up. That's okay.
I mean,
okay.
you know, I feel almost... And the other card that could have been...
Oh, I can't.
Very good.
They were all
very good.
winners.
Very good.
They were all
I
winners.
Like it.
They
They're
would've
going.
guessed it.
They're going back in there. I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna start letting chat choose whether it's I
like that.
I don't want to say
like
smash and pass, but smash or pass, but swipe right, swipe
Netflix and
left.
chill.
What's another? Instead of smash and pass, we could do
Card or what rhymes with card? No, nothing.
Hard. No, wrong. No. Tard. No, that's wrong. That's none of those are good. What is it? What would be a good one? Like instead of smash or pass, because I like the pass, so it'd be like God, I don't know anything that says that. I don't know.
Cards or shots.
Oh no!
No, Phil.
Dang
Stop.
it, Phil.
We're already dying over here.
All right, you wanted to get to.
Yes.
Well, I don't. Let's see. All right. So I wanted to say it is Chuck Norris's birthday.
Oh, the great.
And I have.
What year was that?
Oh, that's a good one. I like Chad's pick or flick.
Oh, there you go.
I like
Good
that.
job,
So,
Chad.
thank you, Chad. Pick or flick.
What year was the height of the Chuck Norris jokes?
Oh, easily
2008.
Oh no, I'd probably say a little bit further than that. Well, probably not much further, but just a little.
I feel like it was before I was married.
I feel like
that
it's
would be
around
like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, I feel like it's around 2010ish. Chuck Norris was once bitten by a cobra snake. After 3 long days of suffering, the snake died. That's
you know how all these are going to end.
I know everyone. What did Chuck Norris do when his parachute failed to open?
Punched it open.
He brought it back for a refund.
That's a good one.
Not needed. Chuck Norris doesn't wear shoes to protect his feet from the ground. Not at all. He wears them to protect the ground from his feet.
That's right.
This is true. He walks softly, gingerly. Chuck Norris killed 5 people with a sword, then 20 more without the sheath. That's fine. Understood. I don't know why Jesus came in this.
Okay.
All right, Jesus. Chuck Norris. Jesus, Chuck Norris, and the Pope are sitting in a boat in the...
Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
No, that's wrong, Troy. Wrong, sir. That's wrong.
What?
Jesus, Chuck Norris, and the Pope are sitting in a boat in the middle of the lake. They decide to get to the shore, so Jesus leaves the boat first and walks over the water to the shore. Chuck Norris leaves second and also walks over the water to the shore. The Pope, being baffled, also tries to take a step out of the boat, but immediately falls in. So he has to swim to the shore. Back on the land, the Pope asked Jesus and Chuck Norris how they were both able to walk on the water. Jesus replies with, I should have told you about the rocks, which are close to the surface of the water, you know. Chuck Norris then asked, what rocks?
Too soon.
Too soon. Chuck Norris called 911.
Okay.
He asked them if they need any help. Yes, understood. Yes. Chuck Norris killed. No. Why does Chuck Norris? Why does Chuck Norris never have to flush the toilet?
I don't know why.
Because he scares the out of it. That makes a lot of sense there, Chuck.
You didn't have the flushing sound.
No, I feel like you can't just call him Chuck either. Like that completely takes everything.
Chuck Norris.
Like it's got to be Chuck Norris, almost like it's a 2-word
He's like
first
Cher,
name,
but it's his whole name.
right?
Understood.
Let's see. Chuck Norris uses a stunt double. Do you know this?
No.
For all of the crying scenes. That's right. That makes a lot of sense. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the chin, and a giraffe was born.
Wow.
so stupid.
What is do you have any Chuck Norris and versus Batman jokes?
I'm not sure. There's a long list, Phil.
Okay.
If we have any, I'll get there.
Yep.
Chuck Norris killed 100 men with just 1 bullet, and there was no gun. No gun. 0. He's against guns, actually.
I love it.
No gun violence. Chuck Norris had a nightmare. The nightmare ran into its mom's room crying. I can understand. Chuck Norris got ambushed by terrorists with a $5 million ransom. If the money wasn't paid within 24 hours, the terrorist would be beheaded. Chuck Norris. Oh, okay.
Read more.
Nope. Must have. Chuck Norris once. You are missing jokes.
You get nothing.
Right.
You
No,
lose.
understood. Chuck Norris jizzed in the ocean. That's That's why we have sperm whales. That makes all the sense in the world.
Yes. I keep on the wrong screen. Dang it.
Chuck Norris can recite the entirety of pi backwards.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that means.
It's infinite.
Oh, okay, that's right. Chuck Norris
There is no backwards.
Got it. Chuck Norris didn't dial the wrong number. You answered the wrong phone. That makes perfect sense. I understand that completely. Chuck Norris didn't dial the... No, I did that. Once Chuck Norris reached a point of no return and returned. If Chuck Norris hadn't existed, Chuck Norris would have invented him. I like that one. I do. I don't understand why everyone says Chuck Norris is awesome. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's someone at my front door. Oh, that would be a problem, wouldn't it?
He's coming for you.
Chuck Norris was born by his aunt.
Okay.
Because nobody dared to his mother. God. Wow.
Oh, wow. That's actually a good one.
Wow. Yikes. Chuck Norris destroyed the periodic table because Chuck Norris only recognizes the element of surprise. Which makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I fear the day will come when Chuck Norris is no longer with us. That will be the day everyone dies except Chuck Norris. Makes sense. I get it. Chuck Norris hit the longest home run in MLB history.
No punchline. That's it.
He also caught the ball. There we go. There was a punchline. I saw it.
That's jaundice.
Well, might be. Chuck Norris got his wife pregnant during Oh. When Chuck Norris was born, the doctor said, "Congratulations, you have 2 healthy parents." Just look at it. I hear you, dog. We really need to stop with all the Chuck Norris jokes. Do you want him to find out you're laughing at him? Oh, I mean, that could be bad.
Good place to stop.
And I agree. I concur. All right, what's everybody smoking and drinking?
I love some Chuck Norris jokes.
I came up with a new thing for the cards.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Pick or flick.
Pick or flick. And so I will hold up a card to the screen and allow chat to decide whether or not, with thumbs up or thumbs down, if I should pick or flick, which means go pick a different card. Which I'm pretty fascinated. Ooh, a Rivera Calabash.
It works when there's only 2 of us.
Old coffee. What is it?
I said it works when there's only 2 of us. That's a good idea.
It definitely does.
I like it.
Well, I mean, it'll work with her too. I just,
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We'll do the same thing.
Right.
Did you want the big or little stack? Did you want to play?
Yes.
Did you want to take the mic? I feel like it really should change
there a
that
mic?
cord. I gotta order another mic.
That's headphones.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I gotta order another mic, a mic cord, because this one's got a bit of a buzz in it. Unfortunately.
Is it the cord? I thought we just.
It's the cord.
I thought we changed cords and it was still happening.
No, we changed cords because Durwood grabbed a different one, and then it was fine. So, it is what it is.
When are they coming out with some more Captain Black Grape? I want some more of that. I don't hate aromatics like
It
you
is
do.
discontinued.
I know, it's terrible.
Margate in a... Whoa, I need to widen this out a little bit. That's what...
So you
that's
might
what
need
he
to get
said.
started here. Let's go.
Did you tell me to get started?
Well, they're all throwing it down.
Oh, there we go.
Is that what you get
I
behind?
needed to widen it out a little bit.
Yeah, I
because
hear you.
it wasn't seeing it.
When you get old.
Margate in a 606 with Miller Lite. Yes, ma'am. And
It's Miller time.
It is.
Road King's got it. Let's see. Boris the Piper's got some Solani ABF. Troy says the best pipe I own. Phil does not shirk his duties on pipes. Todd's got the Captain Black Sea and the 2019 New Legend Corn Cob and drink some coffee. Donald Brown smoking some Elizabethan mixture and drinking some Angry Orchard. That's a hard cider, I think.
Nope.
All right, Country Gentleman smoking Amphora, Kentucky. Very nice. Steve Spence of Pearson's 3 Ps and a Savvy
Maybe it is hard
Bing
cider.
Jameson on the side.
I lied.
Yeah, but totally.
I like Angry Orchard though. It's good. Oh, I was thinking Blue. That's Blue. Never mind. Shut up.
John Adams got some Wilkes 515 and a Meerschaum.
I don't think I have friends.
With Irish tea. What is Irish tea?
I don't know.
The better version
All
of
right,
English
John,
tea.
you got to explain this Irish tea. Matthew's not smoking anything, but he's drinking some
Irish tea.
whiskey from a local
Tea with-
distillery.
Tea with whiskey in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing so. Let's see. Patrick's got Tinderbox Philosopher and a 1921 Camoys Dublin.
they don't.
Freebird's got smoked some McClellan Pebble Cut and a 7 501.
Bad dog.
Chad is smoking Haunted Bookshop. Or Old Joe Krantz, could be. Matthew or Andrew Srigliano is smoking the Tobacco Pipes March Mystery Blend in a Moussin Mir. Moussin Mir. I skipped nothing. Tea with a shot of Jameson. Y'all were correct. 2 ounces. Nice, Troy. I like it. No, I don't just like it.
I love it.
Kind of tea.
Oh, what kind of tea?
What kind of tea?
What kind of tea is it?
Man, if you have Earl Grey with Jameson in it, that's just asking.
Earl Grey. It's an Earl Grey.
That's asking for
Is it?
Never mind.
It's asking for a fight.
Cincy is smoking some bold Kentucky and drinking some Weller Antique 107, better known as Weller Red. Cloud Bear's smoking some Gowith and Hogarth Jamaican Flake. Yeah, man. And Phil and Cloud Bear are talking about a package. All right.
I think I need some more. I need some more blend over here.
Yeah, you smoked through it already?
Yep,
It's good.
It's gone. Can
It's
you
good.
pass it? Can you?
Yeah.
You want me to football it to you?
Nope, please.
All
that
right.
thing weighs 47 pounds.
It sure doesn't. Though it's close
I
to
will be
it.
honest. I think this is probably a lifetime supply.
I don't think so. I think you can go through that pretty quickly. And if you hold it like that, you're really going to go through it.
No, I got it.
Let's see.
Chad.
God, it smells amazing.
National Blueberry Popover Day. What is a popover?
Like a turnover?
Is it like
maybe?
a turnover? That's what
I don't
thought.
know. What's the difference between a popover and a turnover?
Maybe where it's made. I don't know. Maybe one is a
mom.
Pop Tart.
Is there a... Wow. God.
How dare you? What?
Gee.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Oh, that's a fact. Yes, sir.
Too soon.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's gone. Golly, we do that.
Yeah, it goes down. I mean, it goes quick.
But it's good. It's smooth.
I like it. It's got a little sweetness to it.
Like, I think I'm a. I hate to say it, but I think I'm kind of a plain Jane piper.
We would call that an all day blend.
Yeah,
An
but
all day
like,
smoke.
I mean, I like some of the fancy blends. You know, I like Country Lawyer, I like Haunted Bookshop.
Country Lawyer, I could smoke every day.
But this one is just like.
And I did. That's why we don't have any more.
This one is.
That's a fact.
It's like the Miller Lite of blends.
Maybe just the Budweiser. I'm not sure it's light because it's got plenty of burley.
Then it's the Miller.
Yeah, Miller's
It's
fine.
Miller High Life of blends.
Blueberry turnovers. Is that what a popover is? Is a popover a turnover?
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't feel that. I don't
Not the
feel
same
that's
word.
true.
I mean, pop.
It is a good all day smoke. That is correct, Don Graham. I concur. All right, we're gonna skip popovers because I don't know what the hell that means. National Pack Your Lunch Day. Is that? Did they change that from brown bagging? I'm serious. Like, is that
Wear
not?
that shit out.
Is it? I'm sorry. Isn't that what like it was called? And they told you couldn't say it anymore. All right, maybe just in Oregon.
It was. Wow.
What? No, I'm serious. I think Oregon said you couldn't do that anymore.
What?
Brown bag.
I think they outlawed it.
Outlawed what?
You couldn't say brown bagging anymore.
Why not? Well, I mean,
Because it's insensitive.
Somebody really said that?
Yes.
Is that a true story?
I Google it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. National Preschoolers Day. Thank you all the preschoolers. National Women and Girls HIV/AIDS Awareness Day.
Okay.
I'm aware. Salvation Army Day. Thank you for ringing that bell at Christmas time. And U.S. Paper Money Day. Thank you for fiat currency. And for going off the gold standard. Popovers, turnovers, same. Maybe one has heavier pastry than other. Mike would know.
I feel like the Salvation Army guys with the bell should get a little like Square app or something. I don't have cash anymore.
Yeah.
Since I stopped working as a server in a restaurant 15 years ago, I don't have cash ever. And if I do, I have it for a reason that is not to give away.
I am.
But if I was walking into Walmart and I saw a Salvation Army, I would give $5.
If Chad's in here, he'll like this. But I did Pop-Tarts. I do like Pop-Tarts. Do you like Pop-Tarts with icing on them or no icing?
Yeah, people with no icing are savages.
That's me.
You're a savage.
I'm a toaster strudel person.
Oh, those are good too. Strawberry Pop-Tarts with frosting are the best thing ever created.
That's what we have inside. We have with and without because Martin accidentally bought without.
I eat the withouts.
I mean, they're fine.
Icing and butter. Jer's Piper getting in there like with butter.
I eat them cold.
I've heard the butter thing.
Could you imagine it with butter?
But I eat them cold.
Oh well,
He does too.
That's because you're a narco. You're a sick man.
Toaster strudel's too much work.
It's too soft.
No, I like them. They taste good, but I don't need to like do the frosting myself. What am I, a peasant?
Golly! Wow! Wow! Yikes!
It won't work well for you, brown bag.
Wow! I don't even have a thing for that.
I'm not brown bagging this.
I like it. This is what I have for Derek. I like the Pop-Tarts without the icing on it. I am a fan of it.
It was Seattle, by the way, that banned it.
It's too sweet to me. Like it's too sugary sweet.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
By all means.
You don't eat chocolate, but
Nope.
you eat sweet stuff.
Some, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think of how to phrase
Wow.
this. Sorry. I'm
Guys,
trying to think how to
I
phrase
feel
this.
like I need to prepare myself
You
for
should
this.
prepare this. So I thought long and hard about this. So I like sweets. I have a huge sweet tooth.
Me too.
As I've gotten older, sweets have changed. Is it because I've changed or is it the sweet? So for instance, the other day I bought a Snickers bar. I've eaten Snickers my entire life. I still eat them because I like them, but they taste like more sugary.
Oh yeah. No.
That wouldn't shock me.
Is that me?
Um,
Or is that
The way
like
they're
me,
made.
my taste changing?
She's on it.
The way they're made.
She's got it.
Or is it the way they're made?
She's got
Yeah, because it's cheaper to put more sugar in it too.
So
I think
And the
Not
good
only that-
ingredients
they're
have
taking
more
out
flavor.
fat. They're taking out fat and
So
replacing it with
this
sugar.
is real easy. Remember what it was like getting a cheeseburger when you were younger at McDonald's and think of it now.
We couldn't afford him. McDonald's with no sugar.
But I mean, like, but think
Yes,
of a
no,
think of a
you're right, you're right. I
cheeseburger
know what
back
you
in the
mean.
day from McDonald's. They were good. They
Corn
were plump.
syrup. Bar Blue says corn syrup.
Lots of corn
Yeah.
syrup.
But I grew up in the 80s, which was like the king of corn syrup.
Well,
So-
sort of. But I
But
mean,
it was
that came
not
on a
all
little bit
GMO'd
later.
And everything else.
They came out a little bit later. So I mean, it wasn't
And I
nearly
still
as
like it. Don't get me
prevalent.
wrong. I still love Hershey's chocolate. I just feel like now when I eat something like a candy bar, it doesn't taste bad.
A
It tastes
McDonald's
different.
hamburger will not even be eaten by the wild if left out, nor will it mold.
The dog will eat it. He's wild.
Well, that's why he has a tumor on his hip because he ate a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Look, I love fast food.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the if you look at it, like the quality has went down to sustain profit.
But I agree. I'm sure it has. I 100% agree. But I feel like with any chocolate, like even if I get like a Toblerone, right, which is like
I love Toblerone.
I feel like when I eat it, it tastes different,
No.
more sweet rather than rich than it used to be. And I don't know if that's me.
One that
I'm just percepting that a
probably
different way.
won't taste.
Where's the Toblerone made?
One that won't probably taste much different will be Hershey's. And
But no, Hershey's is it. I think Hershey's tastes different.
Okay, interesting.
But it might be the corn syrup factor.
Probably.
Or cheaper cocoa.
Or cheaper cocoa. Or like I said, less fat, more sugar. Just to
This
fill it
makes
in.
me never really want to eat chocolate ever again, knowing how much it's been changing.
I eat European chocolate. They're good.
I love it. I like all kinds of chocolate. I'm not picky. I know like Europeans eat Hershey's and they hate it because it tastes like vomit. I love Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah. Well,
I love it.
and again, the reason I was thinking that Hershey probably wouldn't change nearly as much is because one of their main ingredients is sour milk.
Yeah, I love
which is what makes you crave milk.
And I love, like I said, I like. It's not that I like. If I eat a Snickers now, I like it.
Probably
but
the only
tastes
thing
different than what I remember. But is it my memory?
The only
or is it
thing
changed?
that probably hasn't actually changed are marshmallows, which are made from spacecraft insulation, anyways.
And gelatin. I told my kids. I told my kids what gelatin was, and they were like, "No!"
Like
why?
What's amazing about marshmallow is it will never completely burn down.
No. Stick it in the walls. It's good.
Like this is something. This is something even the guy from Breaking Bad couldn't invent. He couldn't replicate this. Yeah, it's just so disgusting.
So Donald Graham says that peanut butter candy. I disagree. When I eat a Reese's now, I feel like it's much more sweet.
Yeah.
Sugary sweet.
Yeah.
Than like savory sweet, like fat. You know, when you eat like a stick. When you have something that's very buttery. So that I guess that's what my like. So when you have something that's very buttery and sweet versus something that's very sugary and sweet. No, it's hard to explain. And I don't know.
No,
I think I'm just
get what
crazy.
you're saying.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think I'm just crazy.
No, I don't think that, but I definitely.
But that could be the chocolate in the.
I would be
peanut butter
curious to see a 1980s 5 nutritions fact of a peanut butter cup versus now.
Yeah.
And ingredients.
That would be in the nutritions facts.
Yeah. And that's
it
like
would
I
have
still
the
like
ingredients
it.
in.
I still love it.
I'd be very curious of the caloric amount because that would
Yeah.
indicate an amount of sugar easily, and I would also want to see all the different types of chemicals and compounds.
But I'm also the guy that I like corn syrup Coke more than I like.
That's the other thing.
Coke.
Like the peanut butter I eat not organic peanut butter. I don't know what it's called, but it's natural peanut.
Now take it.
Kind of like that, and it's the one where you have to mix up. You have to mix the peanut butter
natural,
oil
it's
in
got
it.
the oils in
And
it.
so there's not a bunch of added sugars, and I like eating that. Now, if I eat like a little bit of Jif or a peanut butter cup, like it will make me feel like I just got punched in the face.
Yeah.
It's so sharp and sweet. The FDA loves this. I'm sure they do. They approve all kinds of stuff. No problems.
You can still you can still get like natural peanut butter. Well, obviously you do.
Call it a vaccine. They'll approve it in 30 days. Did I say that? Was that too soon? Probably too soon.
Maybe it was something because Road King Piper has a good worked at a restaurant for a long time, right? You everything is made I know all the separate ingredients.
I mean, I think so. I don't think you're wrong. I think you follow your instincts. Here's you know what? They picked this day out just for you, D. U.S. Paper Money Day.
What does that mean?
Everything you don't carry.
How about new?
Yep. Everything that's not in your pocket. Nobody carries cash. This is why they want to go to CBDCs.
CBD? Like weed?
No, central bank digital currency.
Oh, yeah.
CBDC.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't care.
Well, I mean, always remember.
Look, if somebody said, "Hey, the world's ending. Do you have any money?" I would be screwed anyways, now or then. So it doesn't matter because I don't have any cash.
Well, only if you banked with the tech bank over in California.
Oh yeah, Silicon Valley Bank collapsed.
Yes.
But they are FDI insured, so as long as you diversified
FDIC,
your money.
That's correct.
Yep. As long as you
They're
diversified your money.
currently working on that right now.
Well, if that fails, then we have a serious problem.
Well, considering how many trillions in debt we are, and we have a debt ceiling come up, I'm not quite sure where they're pulling that money out of their.
But like I said, if the IC fails, then we have a serious problem.
Well,
then,
I think it's.
Then I will go pull all of my $7 out of my bank account.
I think it's doomed to fail. How many times has it been tested?
Recently, never. In our lifetime, never.
I mean, so really, it's not very tried and true.
Was the FDI? It was invented because of the Great Depression, right?
Right.
So it's probably never been tested.
So at that point, how do they even know if they have adequate reserves?
But it's only what $100,000.
And you got to think all the other banks, right? Because there's a limit to it. There's a cap. You're only going to get so much insured. You don't get
something like that. Yeah.
You don't get the full amount.
That's why if you diversify.
Well, and then there's other banks that are invested in that bank as well, because this is part of the central banking system to begin with. Because if you understand the Fed is actually part of all the banks because all the banks are on the board.
Yeah.
And they're members of the Federal Reserve, and they give money to the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the banks are not jacking the interest rates up like Paul Volcker in the 1980s. By the way, I majored in economics, so if anybody doesn't know what Paul Volcker is, he jacked it up over 20% in interest rate, so it was pretty bad. So the reason that they're not doing a Paul Volcker thing is because the banks would lose mass amounts of revenue because nobody would take a loan.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get on this.
I apologize. I actually know something, and you don't even want to talk. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so I've looked up the Reese's peanut butter cup wrappers.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Speak in the mic, because I want to hear this.
So, in the 80s, a 2-cup wrapper weighed 51 grams and had 280 calories.
Okay.
And 17 grams of fat. And ingredients were milk chocolate. Milk chocolate contains sugar, cocoa, buttermilk, chocolate, and soya, lecithin, and emulsifier, peanuts, sugar, dextrose, salt. Okay. Current one. 1 package, 2 cups, 42 grams, 210 calories, 12 grams of fat.
20% less.
Also, ingredients.
Smaller
milk.
size, too. Smaller size and smaller.
Milk chocolate contains sugar, cocoa butter, chocolate skim milk, milk fat, lactose, and then lecithin, soy, something else, PGPR, and then peanuts, sugar, dextrose, salt. So the milk has gone down in fat. They're not using as fatty milk for the chocolate. It's gone from like a fattier milk to
a
skim milk
so
and
that's going to give it
lactose,
less
and they add
creaminess.
extra lactose with the skim milk.
Yeah, that's going to make it way less creamy.
Yep. And it's gone down in fat overall. I mean, yes, it went down a fifth in size.
What's the difference in the
I would be
fat
curious.
grams?
Well, yeah, I'd be curious in the relativity of it.
Right, because I mean, the size went down.
Yeah, the size went
down by like.
Like I said, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about preservatives because I drink aspartame.
What we
like it's
found
going
is
out of business.
that Derek is delusional.
It is.
That's what we found out.
No, I mean, we found that they also
Will you
use
give me some
crappier ingredients.
Will you give me some Carter Hall?
But I love,
darling.
I love aspartame. Oh, yeah, trans fat reduction. That's
Right as rain with aspartame.
My favorite chemical known to man.
Should I change this game to what was it called again?
Pick or flick.
Pick or flick. Should we change the name of the game to Cards Against Pick or Flick?
Just change it to pick or flick.
The only reason I would change the name is just so I could remember Pick or Flick.
Pick or flick against Derek.
I have no idea. Oh God, that's got.
Don't flick Derek.
Don't flick Derek.
To flick Derek or not to?
To flick or not to flick is the question. 'Tis the question.
Maybe this one.
Do you know Derek's middle name?
Nope. And we're at his wedding, and I don't know his middle name.
They don't say his middle name at a wedding.
I don't know.
Do you have a middle name?
I don't have a middle name.
He has 40 because his family lineage is like.
I have one, but they're all shared between each other.
No, my brother.
And there's more in there, by the way, that I didn't even bring up.
They're all hand-me-downs.
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody's original in my family. That's my fault.
My brothers and I don't have middle names. My mom doesn't either, and my dad has 2 middle names.
I wanted to give my first son 2 middle names, but my wife vetoed it.
Yeah.
I wanted him to have 4 names, but she would not do it.
So what's your name? I mean, tell me later. I don't know if you...
Steven. I don't care. Okay.
So you don't have multiple middle names?
No. But he was saying that everybody in my family shares names on the male side.
Yeah.
Every male shares. Actually, my sister shares a name with my mom's side, but.
So is it a predominantly guy thing?
My sister is the only female born on my dad's side of the family for as far back as we could ever find.
God, I'm surprised y'all even exist.
So she did. Well, we exist because we're all men.
Do you know on your family tree there's more women than men?
Probably. Not on mine. We couldn't find any. No, she did like the ancestry thing. And so obviously my if you go to my
Well,
my
by the
mom's
way,
side and my grandmother's side.
the married women in the
Correct,
family
yes,
will
yes.
also be in the family
Exactly.
tree, Derek. You don't just exile them.
No, but if you go from every male starting from me
They're
to my
like
dad to my
children.
grandfather to his dad, nobody's ever had a girl until my sister.
Wow, these guys are pushy tonight. Babe, I guess you'll have to
And
take
of course,
one out of mine.
she doesn't carry the family name, so. But there was no girls ever until my sister, as far back as they could go.
We're drinking the new one tonight, love.
Yeah, that's good.
First call.
Get another beer real quick so I have something to chase it.
Well, I'll let
And
Derek
there's still
change
no
cameras
And there's actually still no.
and let him kick my camera.
What do you need?
Change camera.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, the good thing is you didn't knock mine fully out of alignment. So there's a win.
So my shut up. My sister.
Grab a shot glass while you're
My
up,
sister
lady.
had girls, but they don't carry my family name.
Right. Yeah.
So
Understood.
I only had boys. So we'll see when my kids grow up and, hopefully in 20 years have some kids. See if
So
they
you're
have
talking
any.
about your family tree with only your family name.
Correct. So yeah, but so if you go like dad, all the way up, like my dad,
But
his
typically
dad.
isn't that how usually a family tree is, regardless?
No, he says whenever
Well,
somebody
no,
has
like,
children, they
your
don't
dad.
have sons, I'd like to ask you
Yeah, your dad had daughters and a son.
Right.
You had a daughter and a son.
Right.
Nobody in my family's ever had a daughter. On my dad's
Right, but
side.
their names changed.
Yeah, correct. But only my sisters ever even had the option to change. If you
So
go,
even
if
if
you go
even-
up my dad's branch,
So even if their name changes, they're still on the tree.
correct.
Okay.
So
I'm
if you-
just trying to be clear because I don't understand.
So this is my mom's side, and this is my dad's side. If you go up my dad's lineage from,
Well, yes, sir.
so if
Excuse
you
me.
go me, my dad, my grandfather, his dad, and up and up and up as far back as we went, there's never been a girl born of a man with the last name Harrington
Interesting.
until my sister.
Interesting. Well, still not a man.
So not a man. So
Still-
she's special.
You're still keeping it rolling.
She's special.
Apparently what I find out is all the men in your family are sexist. What?
What's that?
I said if you had a sister, then your dad had a girl too.
Well, yeah, my dad was the last one, I guess. Yeah, so my dad did have
Or
one.
the first one.
He was the only one that's ever had one.
Yeah. Because your sister having it wouldn't be in that same.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, she would be.
Man,
but like I said, it ended. You're right. It ended with
I-
my dad. It doesn't
I-
count
I
me.
feel-
So it'd be my dad and up.
I feel like what my wife just pointed out tells me everything I need to know about your family lineage.
But
You
she
don't
was
even
the first one.
consider.
But I mean,
you
it's
don't even
just-
consider your sister.
It's just a
No,
50,
I was just thinking about
it's just
it.
a
Take that to
50-50
be.
shot. It's not.
I understand
anything.
what you're saying. I'm giving you shit.
Yeah, I know.
So,
But I'm saying, but it's not. Yeah.
everybody else
But
agrees
my
with me.
sister.
Will you stop kicking the camera?
Nope. I can't.
Now you got to turn it a little bit.
Gosh.
Turn it to the left a little. Right. A little more. A little more. Inch it. There you go. There you go, big boy.
Oh.
There you go, big boy. All right, so I think they asked for cards and a shot. So some pick or flip
I hate this
or
show.
flick or pick or
Pick or flip.
You say this every time. Sometimes I wonder why you come back.
Look, I need.
You need to turn the camera so he can.
No, I need to turn the chair leg.
I'll say this. Yes, that's the problem. It's the one
'Cause
leg that sticks out.
Yeah,
straight
because
towards
I want to scoot forward, but it keeps whacking the.
Whack-a-mole. Keeps whacking. But I will
my
say,
life.
since you being on this show, I have learned more about you than I've ever had the whole time we've known each
Yeah,
other.
you're welcome. And I feel ashamed we can't say your middle name because it's so great.
Can't. That one is reserved only for family and friends.
Yeah.
Of the closest.
It's Stark.
That's one word to put it. There you go. Cheers.
Ooh, it's good chilled. I like it. All right, so we got
Yeah, it was better chilled.
2 1s.
2 1s. All right, pick or flip.
So are you participating in this? How is it going to work with her?
I'm just gonna pick.
She's just gonna
I'm
pick.
gonna random
so she
draw.
gets it. This they're just picking for me.
I'm gonna random draw.
All right, chat. All right, chat. Here we go. Here we go. You're gonna pick,
Killed it.
or we're gonna flip. So you do it. Thumbs up for pick. Thumbs down for flip.
I'm going to read it. You want to? Yeah, I'll read it. All right. pick two, and if they don't pick the first one, you go to the second one. Is that how it goes?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
And I'll have them pick mine, and then you can read yours, and then I'll do mine.
All right.
Yep.
Dear Abby, I'm having some serious trouble with blank and would like your advice.
Is it showing me?
Random pick this one. It's great.
Is it showing me?
Yeah, you can see it. I can see it.
Okay. All right. Thumbs up, yes. Thumbs down, flip. Thumbs up, pick. Thumbs down, flip.
Okay.
And then we'll, Mike from Broward. This is the only time Mike says anything, is when we're doing this.
Are we doing? All right, so ladies first.
All right, I got thumbs up. Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with
Smashing my balls at the moment of climax.
I would like your advice.
Wow.
And it was a random pick, too.
There's no way this could be worse.
Good random pick.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with
doo-doo.
And I would like your advice.
That one, I feel good. I feel good. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
That was a funny one.
Thank you, chat.
PG
Thank you,
rated.
chat.
Yeah, mine was not.
Congratulations, chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, was I nervous.
This one's in honor of this next one's in honor of Joe Biden.
Oh, but it's like gastrointestinal, Alzheimer's, what?
Oh gosh.
Stairs.
Too soon.
Stairs. It's
Too soon.
stairs.
Falling.
Too soon. All right.
Stairs.
Oh, where we got?
There we go.
All right, so you got a couple? You ready?
Yep. Got two? Is it a twofer?
No, it's a oneer.
Okay.
Poor Brandon, still living in his parents' basement. I heard he never got over.
All right, chat. Y'all tell me.
This is a dumb one.
Hold it up.
Y'all tell me, chat. Pick or flip. All right, wife, you go right ahead and you're going to do yours while they're all picking and flipping. Thumbs up, yes. Thumbs down, no.
Poor Brandon, still living in his parents' basement. I heard he never got over.
Dumpster juice.
What is that? Yikes.
I have no idea what
That's how you know it's good.
Flip. Okay. I got one flip. I got thumbs down. Anybody else? Yes or no? Y'all got to be quick for this.
Yeah, flip it.
Flip it.
One up. One up. Okay.
All right, ready?
We're flipping it.
Poor Brandon, still living in his parents' basement. I heard he never got over.
Child Protective Services. Golly. Wow. Yikes. What was this? What was the flip? Oh, object permanence.
Yeah, object
Come
permanence.
on, chat. Y'all
Which
were
is,
supposed
look, object permanence is funny, but
I
not.
won't read
in
it,
that.
but we'll see what.
Nah.
Okay. Y'all were right. Yes, Mike, you were. You were. Welcome aboard. Okay.
That's funny.
I think that's a excellent segue.
To
D20.
the end of the show.
Whoa! I love how my wife's like, well, I'm not really going to join. I'm not going to come out there and do anything. And then she's like,
she's here the whole time.
now she's there like
For
every
a
minute of
while.
it.
It's
No,
okay
I don't
though.
feel like getting up.
It's okay.
Oh, it was laziness. Wow.
I know I'm
Okay.
enjoying
Laziness
myself
and
too. It's fun.
petulance. All right. All right. I'm going to assign points.
So what's on
Oh,
the,
did we do a
what's on what?
Did we do a word of the day?
Oh. All right, I'll do the word of the day while
Okay.
we're doing D scale.
Go right ahead.
So people stay engaged.
Sure.
And not bored out of their mind.
I love it.
Word of the day is a Chuck Norris movie.
Oh, yes.
And somebody got it wrong earlier.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is, I cannot believe they put that in chat. So it is.
Oh, David, you're the one that won those. David, I need you to text me your information. So put the last 2 digits of your phone number in the chat and text me your info. Boom. All right. And then I'll get that mailed out to you. You stupid bug. You son of a bitch. Okay. I'm sorry.
So, Chuck Norris movies, only the first word, no the.
No the.
No the.
Yeah. Delta Force. Great one.
If you get it, that dog just whacked the table.
Bentley.
Worse than I did. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Can we?
Oh, did I?
Can we?
Oh, I caught him. Oh!
Can we? I'm going to switch back over to you.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
You should switch to
I
him.
didn't realize I
Switch
caught
to
him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's a
I
very
didn't mean
Mr. Miyagi type
I
move.
apologize. Yes. Yes.
In honor of Chuck Norris, you caught the bug with your.
Yeah, you Chuck Norris it.
There's not a bad time for that. All right.
So I have one thing that I want to bring up while I have the floor.
Yes.
I'm ready for a music change. Will you find me some royalty-free music that is...
Yes. Yes.
I like this one.
No, I
But you know,
yes.
I want to switch up the jam.
I'm inspired.
I like it's low key. Keep
When
it like
we
that.
get done, let's check out a couple things.
Fair enough. So, I have failed my New Year's resolution. I'm still reading my book. Oh, somebody got it. Who did it? Oh, Firewalker.
Oh, nice, Chad.
Nice.
Of course
Good
he
job,
did.
Chad. Always good.
Congratulations,
So,
Chad.
we'll celebrate afterwards.
Yes.
But, so I failed, but because most of my free time comes at night, so if I start to read, I get tired, which I always have.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, well, it's gotten worse as I've gotten older, right? I used to be able to sit in bed and read for like 3 o'clock in the morning. Now it lasts like 30 seconds. But
Well,
so I
speaking of
have
30 seconds.
I have spent. To be honest with you, I haven't really watched a lot, but there's a couple things that I want to bring up and I want to mention.
Right.
And I want to get into it. So today I was waiting for the plumbers. That's what she said.
Wow.
I was waiting for the plumbers to show up. So I was watching TV and I was trying to kill some time, do a little bit of work on my phone. But I found a movie I'd never seen before. Had one of my favorite actors, and I was like, well, I haven't seen this before. And so this kind of popped up last minute after I'd already decided what I was going to do tonight. And it was a Ford versus Ferrari. Have you seen this?
Ooh, no, I haven't, but I have desires to see
So it is Christian Bale, who is one of my favorites. Matt Damon, another one of my favorites. And the story is, it's the fictionalized story of when Ford is going to go into the 24-hour Le Mans race because Ferrari has just dominated probably, for the last however many years. They just have killed it. And so Ford is trying to get into the endurance racing and the international racing scene.
Mm-hmm.
So they obviously get Carroll Shelby, who is, Shelby Cobra,
Nice.
Eleanor, right? So he's played by Matt Damon, I like Matt Damon. He's good. He's not like the best actor in the world, but he's good.
Goodwill
Hunting.
Matthew Damon.
Goodwill Matthew Damon. So he plays Carroll Shelby. And then Christian Bale, who I've talked about before, is probably my favorite actor of all time. He plays Ken Miles, who is a race car driver, mechanic.
Okay.
I think he was pretty well known during the time. Him and Shelby were friends. So essentially, Ford Motor Company says, we want to win the Le Mans race. We'll spend whatever it takes to do it. They hire Shelby to build the car, which ends up being the GT40, which is the one from the 60s and the 70s, which is like the crazy looking hypercar.
Oh, yeah. Like it's very low profile,
Yeah, exactly,
smooth,
yes.
nice. It almost looks like a Corvette Stingray.
Exactly.
Sort of.
It's got that look. So Shelby and Ken Miles design it. They go in and essentially, it's a true story, so you know how it ends. But I bring it up because I'd never seen it before, and I love Christian Bale. And this dude, if nothing else, doesn't matter what movie it is, he goes like 110%. So if you pull up like what Ken Miles looks like, Christian Bale looks pretty dang close. He's like kind of tall, hunched over, skinny. He looks, dude kills it. And he kills it acting wise too. But it's got some of the best action movie type racing scenes in it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to that other window.
So obviously he's a little bit more good looking than Ken Miles was, but do I need to split it to
see if you can hit the
do I need to browse the left?
Hit right screen. There you go.
Can you see it?
Yep, they can see it.
I can't see it. So anyway, he does a good job of portraying him.
Did you switch back to you or?
Nope.
Very close.
So yeah, so he does a good job of portraying him. But I don't know. I was watching it, and I don't know why I'd never watched it before, but some reason it just really, really it captured me because the racing scenes are great. You get that sense because it's a 24-hour race, And so they show it at the beginning with Carroll Shelby because he wins it. So essentially, you start off and it's two drivers and they drive the car for 24 hours straight. So it's more about like, you know, how the car performs more than like a, you know, a NASCAR race or a Formula One race.
Sure.
Because you don't have to be the fastest, but you have to have a vehicle and a machine that will run for 24 hours straight, like 3,000 something miles without breaking down. And it was really impressive. And of course, I went into a rabbit hole afterwards and watched a bunch of YouTube videos of the modern day
That'll
races.
do it.
Oh, yes. I always watched it with my brother. That was like an annual thing.
Mm-hmm.
My brother's big into car
So
racing.
then I looked, yes, I'm talking about Ford versus Ferrari. So then I looked into it, and the race is the weekend of my birthday. So I'm going to watch the race this year.
See if anybody can
Yay.
dox you at this point now.
I don't care. You can look up. So anyways, I want to watch the race this year
I like that, Ron.
and watch the you know, the 24-hour Le Mans.
Ooh, welcome aboard, Searchlight Piper. Smoking some Carter Hall and drinking Jim Beam Vanilla on Ice.
The next thing I want to talk about quickly, and then I'll get to the main point, is a show. So I just recently subscribed to Apple TV. I think I talked about Ted Lasso.
Yep. How
Great
you
show.
liking the Apple TV?
I like it because the shows are really quality. And I'm trying to like, there's like 10 shows on there that I want to go down. But after I got done watching that,
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know. After I got through with that, I was like flipping through and I went to the like coming up and there's a show called Silo. And I go, oh man, I used to read a book about silos. And so I clicked on it and no crap. So this is how far behind I am in this kind of stuff. So a book came out in 2008, 2012, somewhere around that point called Wool by a guy named, I forgot his name now. But anyways, the book is called, there was a short story called Wool that he released for free. And I think I saw it on an old science fiction website or Reddit and somebody suggested it. So I downloaded it for free. And then it started, this guy's like, you know, basically got popular and it started his kind of career. So he wrote novels about it. Just like 9 novellas that are all, yeah, Hugh Howry, thank you. And they're all like, shut up, Donald. They're all like composed into 3 different books. But anyway, so the main thing is basically there's a silo underground, you know, a couple 100 stories, 100 stories. The world has ended. All these people are put in silos. They wake up. They don't know why they're in there. But all they're told is you cannot go outside because the world is like radioactive. And the world's over. You can't go outside, period. And then you've met Hugh Howry?
Wow.
That's cool.
Nice, Patrick.
I would love to meet him. Because anyways, but the books are amazing. I read them years ago. They're really, really good, engaging. I won't go into all of it. But anyways, Apple TV is making a show about it. I did not know. So I'm super excited about that because I don't care if they change it or whatever. I love watching. Hey, good smoke rings there, buddy.
Thanks, sir.
I love watching stuff about, you know, things that I've read. But to get to the point, and Martin said to wrap it up quickly this week.
I did not say anything of the sort.
I want to do a little. Family time. Patrick, maybe we need to talk about this later because I want to know how this guy is. Took the kids to a movie. Haven't been to the movies in a while, and it really, really surprised me. And it was Puss in Boots,
Nice.
the newest one, right? So I'm sure everybody's seen Shrek. You know the Puss in Boots character, Antonio Banderas. And I was not very excited about seeing this movie because my kids really wanted to see it. I didn't really, care about seeing it. Whatever. I like Shrek. I don't really care for Puss in Boots as a character. But the movie was shockingly good. The story was good. The characters were good. The only thing I don't like is they didn't really incorporate a lot of the older characters. Like you saw Pinocchio and some of the other ones in like flashbacks, but they weren't really like heavy. But the main thing, and this is going to sound kind of cheesy, but the main thing that really, really struck me with the new Puss in Boots movie was the animation style. So it looked like an oil painting.
Interesting.
So imagine you have like computer animation, but it's kind of rendered as like an oil painting. So a few of the scenes, it looks very, very painted versus like just computer generated. and it looked really, really good. And Goldilocks and the Three Bears were like a villain. Anyways, it was it was surprisingly good. I don't want to give away the whole story, but the main character was the big bad wolf-ish character. And he was like really, really creepy. And he had these two like scythes that he carried, you know, like grain reapers, but handheld. And there was one scene where he's walking into the room and Puss in Boots sees. So this is not a spoiler, but he's on his 9th life. So cats have 9 lives. Puss in Boots has died 8 times. So this is his last life. He's trying to like get out of, you know, being a hero so he doesn't die. But this guy walks in, he's like a bounty hunter and he's a big wolf and he's got these 2 hand sights and he's like dragging them on the ground.
Yikes.
And they're like sparking. And it's a very cool, like very, very cool scene, very creepy kind of for the kids, but it was super, super good. And I would say if you like those kind of animated movies, this would be one to see, I would say above, you know, most of the animated movies out there. So I'll wrap it up. See Ford versus Ferrari. Christian Bale's amazing. Hang on for Silo. As soon as that comes out, I will watch it big time. And then definitely go see Puss in Boots. So let's give a little rating here.
Do it.
You ready?
Yep. See what you got, sir.
You know me. I don't get bad scores.
He's all about a participation trophy.
I am.
Oh, good. Wow, really?
I loved it.
Wow.
Because it had everything I liked from Shrek, that world, and it just looked really, really good. And the other thing is, I don't talk about stuff I don't like. Maybe I should, but...
My jaw's getting tired. That's what she said, by the way. That's what she said. Wow. Yikes.
Anyways, thank you for all listening to my rambling.
Great ramble. I loved it. I'm gonna. I don't think I showed everybody a couple of pictures, so I got a couple compliments today on some pictures that I had taken recently. Because you know that I not only use these cameras for our lives, but I also use it for other videography stuff for the boys stuff. But I also take photos, and I got some compliments on a couple photos that are near and dear to me.
Are they age appropriate?
They are. Wow. Yikes. How do I open this? Okay, open with photos. And the problem is what? All right, can we open with something else?
I don't think it means what you think it means.
I don't know what else to open it with. I tried to open it with photos, and photos is like, just like puking on my idea.
Photoshop?
I guess I could. I don't know. I don't know what else I would do for it.
What file type is it?
Here we go. We'll do it this way.
Can we hit left, right?
Whoa, what just happened?
I went crazy.
Oh, it was considering a video. Hit pause. There you go.
So this was this was a I think so yeah, you can go to the other side. Did you already hit left?
No.
Yeah, hit left.
Okay, hit left.
So this was in Bryson City, and this is actually my mom looking back at me, and it was pretty intense for me. Just that image, and it's just my mom, you know, just
it turned out good. I like
staring
that one.
back at me. Oma's on the left, my wife, the little McFly is over here. You can see his arm, his little scarf, and then my daughter Haley, and have all the lights. We're on Mitchell, whatever it is, and you know, my mom's just cold. It's super cold. My mom's just looking back at me, just with some concern, like, you know,
why are you back there?
Are you gonna get hit by a car?
Why are we out in like 10-degree weather? It was like -4.
She's just doing the mom thing, right? So like that's just her way. And then there was one more that was Katrin's mom, which is probably the best picture I think I've ever taken.
Especially if you know my mom.
Oh, this is a lady. I mean, we told the story about the cabin and everything. Yep. Like, this is a hard woman. Like, she does not play around. at all. Like this lady's no joke for sure. So given that, I was like, okay, and she hates having her picture taken.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, like hates it with an absolute passion. Maybe I'll open it with paint. Oh, that's so far zoomed in. Here we go. I'll just do it with paint because
don't fail me now, paint.
And so this was her picture, and I think this was probably one of the greatest pictures I've ever taken because I sneaked up on her. She's just trying to get away from me and the camera.
Too. Like the way the camera's focused on her face.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
And so there's a lot of blue light on her on the right side of the image. There's some warmth, softer light on the left, and McFly's in the background. And it just conveys so much happiness in that. And I loved every bit of that. And I really appreciated the feedback that I got from it because again, I don't know what I'm doing. I take a lot of pictures and I try to do it situationally. So that way it's fun. But I thought I wanted to share those with y'all because again, like I said, I got some very interesting, nice feedback about it. And
I like those photos because I like candid photos.
I love candid
one of my
photos.
favorite
easily.
I don't know, YouTube or whatever he is. He takes pictures of like people in New York when they don't know it, and then he goes and shows them. But you see people in like coffee shops or walking down the road, and they look nice or they're look different. And, you get like candid shots, and they
absolutely
and they just look great because people they're not posing.
Well, we did a lot of music through our life, and we know just from music and the arts that we're like all art is trying to convey some form of emotion to the audience. Whoever's viewing it, whoever's listening to it, whatever experience you're getting from it, whether you're watching it like a movie, whatever it is, you're trying to convey something, a poem, a song, a picture, a painting, whatever it is, you're trying to convey something. And that's exactly what I did. Like I really the pictures before that, she is trying to just adhere herself to the car,
or move,
and that's exactly who I'm coming for.
Yep.
And but she was having fun with it, and you can genuinely see the smile and the laughter and the joy, and so something like that conveys joy.
Yeah.
Right. Something like that conveys joy.
It just conveys realness.
Correct.
It looks real.
It's very sincere, very full of joy.
You're right.
And then some pictures you have a direct message and you get it and you can feel it. And so you can smile. And thank you everybody, by the way, for the wonderful compliments. I appreciate y'all. At the same time, the one of my mom, you're like, what is she thinking? I knew what she was thinking.
I like that too, because it looks real. It looks sincere. It's somebody turning back.
And you're like, what is it about that? And so when Haley had her prom pictures, so a couple other pictures that I had really a lot of fun with, and some of these pictures are part of, what I enjoy, what I watch, in terms of when I see on my phone. And so let's see if this one will come up. I think I liked it in the media player better for some reason. Just because it at least came up.
Steve's got it right. Emotion versus forced expression. My son is the king of that. If you tell him to smile for a picture, he looks like a crazy person. If you just get him laughing, he looks like a natural little boy.
Oh, for sure. And so for Haley, we were at the beach. And so I wanted to use a specific thing with her. And so... Oh, wow.
Oh, gosh.
Zoomed in. That wasn't it. Let me see if I can find it.
That's a good picture, though. I like that one.
Yeah.
Well, and it provided a lot of depth. And these pictures, are taken at a very high. All right. So this is the image.
We go left.
Let's see if I can go down to. Yeah, you can go left real quick. And so in this picture, she's just kind of smiling at the boy. But what you notice in the picture is that he's in it.
Yeah, it's good.
You know,
I like that.
Something very unique, very bland. You know, like the background's very bland. It's very, mellow. She's smiling because she's smirking at what he's doing, and then he's looking up at her, and they're having an interaction, and so to me that conveyed a monumental amount of emotion. And Haley, being a beautiful girl, she's picturesque no matter what. But probably one of my all-time favorite pictures that I've ever done had to be at Haley's prom, and there's two specifically. Well, there's three. Well, I take it back. There's four. I'm a dad. That's just how it goes.
All of them.
So it gets to an extent. So one of them, and they don't always turn out. That's the thing. Like they don't always work. But sometimes part of it works, and it's kind of cool, and sometimes the rest of it doesn't. So one of the pictures of her that I really enjoyed was kind of like at the end of the day, we were just kind of done, and I said, let me take a couple, humor your dad and let me take a couple more, will ya? And so now it's not letting me have that one.
Turn on gambling.
We'll do this one. I thought it was already on.
They're trying, but it's not working.
Nope, that wasn't it. Let's see if this was it. Thank y'all for humoring me. That also wasn't it. I love how some of these will go to what I want and some of them won't.
They're fighting you.
All right, so this one was one.
All right, you ready?
Yep. So I love this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, this is a great picture. She very much melds in the background. Her skin tones very much meld in the background. There's just something kind of just very, very bright and profound with it. And so I like that one. You can swap back. I'm going to jump to another real quick. So I definitely love that one. There's another really subtle one that I did of her that I enjoyed very much, and probably not her favorite, but and it might be because of who's in it, because it's her ex-boyfriend. So I mean, she just has to deal with it. But the way I did it,
good picture's a good picture.
The way I did it was very tasteful. I don't know why this thing wants to be such a.
I guess I hadn't heard about him in a while. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So this is another one. This one I really enjoyed because, man, it just made her pop. Like thank you. Yes.
Pop.
So we're in the covered bridge.
You can just crop him on out.
Right. This is the covered bridge in New Harley, and just she's very pale and against the stark black.
Yeah.
Background, and he's very removed from it, and you don't even really notice him as much as you do her, and it's really cool. But I'll get to the last two that I'll show that I really enjoyed taking of her, because I always try to get my kids in lights where I want to remember them, and sometimes the pictures you think are going to be great aren't actually the really good ones, and then sometimes the ones that just kind of sneak up on you just wind up being wonderful. And to me, that's truly like what I live for in these pictures. Let's see if this is the right one. So yeah, so this is one of them, and again, just her boyfriend sucked at the time, so he didn't have his eyes open. But for her, she is just enjoying herself. And where's my cursor?
Disappeared.
And so I could do a whole picture just by herself in the background, and it's just a lot of fun. And the last one I have,
just Photoshop them out.
Yeah, right. Just ghost them out. So the last one I have, which is probably one of the other all-time favorites.
Next weekend, doing it wrong.
What happened next weekend?
Muletown.
Yeah, except D-Man's not going to be there.
No.
So this by far is probably one of my favorite pictures of her of all time. And this one just has an amazing amount of subject matter. Everything about it. And this is a lot. I really, you know, what's funny is the person that was giving me the compliments on the photography said, you know what, she looks a lot like your mom did. Where your mom was looking back and being contemplative. And what I like about images like this is that they convey mystery and a nuance that you're like, what is she thinking about? What is she looking at? What's drawing her attention? You know, he is actually interacting in this picture very, very well. And she is just somewhere else. And it's very fascinating because you just kind of wonder where she's at. You know, she's not upset. She's obviously still happy. She's just contemplative at that moment. And that's probably one of my favorite pictures all time with her. And I love it. I definitely love it. But yeah, those were some of the pictures that I've taken. They're a lot of fun. You know, you can put it back on me. They were a lot of fun. They're something that I definitely enjoy. Why am I with this guy? Yes, that could be what it is.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few
Oh, well,
questions.
you know, I didn't say there was no Friday Night Playhouse, and I don't know why the gambling's not going. Oh, there's the gambling. Okay, there it is. Got it. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
All right, gambling up. So yeah, so it was, to me, like, those kind of images. Like, I love the images where they're conveying a happy thing, something funny, something fun. At the same time, I really enjoy the ones that are very deep and contemplative. You know, like, what was the one that was on like National Geographic? You remember the very popular one with the I think she might have been Middle Easterner, or
the lady with the headscarf
and the beautiful eyes.
the beautiful eyes. Yeah,
and it was really cool. They did a picture with her later on. That's one of those pictures because you're like, what are they thinking?
That's probably one of the most famous photographs
easily
of the 20th century.
But she's not smiling or laughing or anything. It's just she's just looking.
Yeah,
and you're trying to figure out what is she thinking.
Yeah,
and I love that. Like, to me, I love that. That's just something I love. I enjoy it.
I agree.
David, make sure you texted me, by the way. I appreciate you.
Or he.
Can I have the thing? Because I need to take a shot.
Oh.
If you don't mind.
Did somebody call a shot?
Yeah, earlier.
Yes.
Let's do it then.
All right.
I know.
I already gave Derek
Let's
a
do
shot.
it. I was wondering why you gave me a shot.
You bigger.
Wonder why you give me. I didn't know.
It's okay.
I know. I just have to do mine.
Need to put it to.
No, I asked on it.
Need to set it 2.5 hours.
I mean, it's every like 30 minutes now.
We're getting
So
old.
at most, you're gonna take 4 in 2 hours.
Oh, I know. But sometimes when you get going and we start talking about
Sure, well, I get going,
good movie,
baby.
Afghani girl. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. I loved it. Had a horrible life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
And I love that they actually found her and did pictures later on.
Yeah. She
I
had
love
beautiful
that.
eyes. That was like the most.
So hopefully y'all enjoyed those pictures. I know I'm not a photographer
I think
by
my favorite
trade.
one was the gold one with Haley.
Yes, where it's very
I like that.
glowing.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
It's
I like
a
the-
cool color.
I like the Renaissance.
Oh yes.
You know, that's what it reminds me of.
And like when somebody talks about like and gives me like the context of what they get off of it, then I can understand it more. Because to me, to me, there's something there, and I don't understand it, but it hits me.
I like that. That's what I
and
like.
So, and oh yeah, the guy that I was talking to, I mean, he's a photographer by trade, specifically with a picture of of her mom, where she's laughing there. He actually started, and what I didn't even think about this, it blew my mind. He actually started drawing lines. He's like, if you look how your son's shoulders are, he's directing it straight to her. If you look at the symmetry of the car, it's straight to her. Like, he started drawing lines that were actually just flowing straight to her.
So cool.
It's not just
I'm like,
accidents.
and my brain's just like,
I know.
boom.
You did it by accident,
Right,
But
it's
there's
all
a
by
reason why it
accident.
works.
Yeah, everything, all of these things that I do are completely by accident.
Yeah, but there's a reason why it works.
It's definitely not.
And it's worked for forever.
I'm looking at comments because they make me feel good. Oh, good. Thank you. I thank you. It's a beautiful picture.
Trash.
I do it. It's garbage. Don't quit your day job. I know, right?
Took pictures.
Are they safe for work? Yes,
Look, I spelled my name, and you still can't spell it right.
If something isn't super duper, it's just duper.
Oh, we owe somebody some money or some tins for guessing my the band that I was named after.
Oh, who was that?
I have no idea.
Patrick.
It was like an hour
Patrick.
ago.
It was Patrick.
No, it was Andrew.
Andrew.
It was Andrew Sirigliano.
Well, Andrew and Patrick are both getting some.
Okay. Oh, I'm 100. You can give it out of my pool.
Oh, good, because you're not using it.
I'm not buying myself shots. They do that for me.
Lord knows. Good. Wow.
They do that for me. I don't need to buy my own shots.
Privilege much? Let's see. I'm glad nobody's done the cards. I shouldn't have said it.
Oh,
I don't know
God,
why I
that
said
messed
it.
up.
That
I love the cards you did.
Yep. And probability drive understood. And yep. All right. Let's hit it. Yes, it is that. Yes, it's that time each week where you have decided to partake in one of the greatest Renaissance opportunities of your lifetime. One of those moments where you will never forget and you'll never want to, because this is where we take out all of your problems and substitute in greatness. Yes, it is the Friday Night Playhouse. This is the time each week where you're able to suspend disbelief, all the troubles and worries you go through. No World War III, no 401k loss, no drop in all of your funds, no increase in interest rates, no lack of food and the like, and so on and so on, etc., etc., etc. Yes, we welcome you to the Friday Night Playhouse. Yes, every single Friday on the Literate Friday show, this is what we bring you. And in this special, wonderful part of the Friday Night Playhouse, we bring you to a scene where a man motivates a rambunctious, lackluster group of men. And they have no hope, yet he will provide it.
If you're going to learn how to be true dodgeballers, you got to learn the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge. And if you have master the 5 Ds, no matter the amount of balls on earth can hit you. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, Derek, so like I'm sure that, is this really completely necessary? Like
necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine?
Yeah, probably not.
No, but I do it anyways because it's sterile and I like the taste.
Okay.
If you're leading this squad, Martin, you got to learn to do the dance in the dark. Here, put that on. All right, ladies, buckle up. It's showtime. Dodge, duck, dip, dive. Come on. I got better runs in my shorts.
And scene.
You're welcome. Somebody just logged on and they don't know what they're in for.
Well, Amber, I am glad you're our biggest fan, and you should be, because we do this every week for the little people. Yes, share it far and wide, the things that we do, the lengths that we go, the travels that we endure, and the time that we spend to prepare each night for you. Yes, the little people. It doesn't matter how much Bitcoin you've lost. Fiat currency, what's that? Precious metals? Sure, stick it in electronic. But ultimately, you tune in every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the Friday Night Playhouse. We appreciate you, and we'll see you again next week. Same time, same place. Good job, dude. Like, congratulations, sir. Like, wonderful. Like, I mean, I
was channeling
so much.
I was channeling the
So
character.
much. I could feel it.
Did you feel it?
Oh, I felt it.
I felt it too.
I promise you, I felt it. And we didn't even practice some of that. It was
minimal rehearsal.
Wow.
for maximum output.
You put the M in amazing. Just
You
want
put
to know that.
in amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Love you.
Love the piggyback. And in homage to that man of many fists, Chuck Norris.
I want to put it out there. If you like it, you can take it. If you don't, send it right back.
Okay. Next, Chuck Norris went to court once. The judge turned to him and opened with, "Your Honor, may I speak freely?" I hope that's what happens to my daughter, since she was doing 95 in a 70.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In Alabama?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, she's going to jail.
She was like, woo! I'm busting it out to some what is it? Like, what's the crap she listens to? Oh, like I don't know.
Tupac?
Like, I don't know. Like 20 seconds.
Tupac is.
I don't know, like Mars something or
Little Yachty.
Mars or
I don't know.
whatever.
Bruno Mars?
The Gorillas.
No.
I don't know.
Nobody speeds the
Anyways,
Gorillas.
So,
AJR.
so yeah, so she's like,
which concert am I going to with her?
and then all of a sudden, whoop whoop.
Don't play around.
yeah.
Don't play around in the Alabama. They'll get you.
And then I asked her, why were you driving so fast? Well, I was going with the crowd. Baby doll, let me tell you, you're doing 95 miles an hour. There was no crowd.
No, she told me the crowd was one truck in front of her.
Dodgeball. Yeah.
So
So
can we
great. Who
have-
got that? Did
Let's have some real talk right here.
Ooh.
Somebody got dodgeball right away.
Let's see who got it
Way
first.
up there.
Oh, yeah. Donald Graham definitely got it there. Doing it wrong, got it. Yardism.
Oh, it might have been old yardism.
I think that
You got it
was
first.
Chad. Good Lord, Chad.
2 words.
I tell you.
You got it. It's
I
'cause
bet-
it was
I
it was
bet-
my
You know.
it was my you know,
I mean, it was your.
my
It was
acting
your.
skill.
Let me tell you, it was your thespian prowess.
It was my thespian prowess.
that did such wonderfulness. I bet Chad feels bad about how smart he is. You know what I mean? Like, because he's so right so often that I guarantee you he sandbags himself.
How far away does he live?
California.
Well, you should invite him out here.
Come on over, Chad.
But he once was also in Alabama.
So can I give you a speeding story real quick?
Please do.
Yeah.
I was driving up north on the interstate that is close to me today, and it's a 2-lane,
Okay.
and it's 65 mile an hour speed limit,
Well, I mean, let's be specific here.
Which nobody drives the speed
which
limit.
is fine.
Except
I
for
was
me.
doing like
Your
67.
grandpa.
My
But
wife
no, I mean,
hates
I'm doing
it.
like 65 or
Terrible.
67. The guy in front of me, like 2 car lengths,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
is doing the same amount.
Yeah.
We're keeping pace. This lady,
Oh, wow.
Which is
Wow.
probably me.
Wow.
You were like in the right lane.
no, I'm in the right lane.
Exactly.
I'm doing over the speed limit.
In the right lane.
This lady, who looks like a grandma in a RAV4
Baby, put me
from
on
like
that.
2004 RAV4, drives on the shoulder, doing like 90 miles an hour around me on the shoulder of the expressway, and then cuts in front of me, and then cuts into the left-hand lane and cuts somebody off and almost gets rear-ended.
Wow.
And I'm just flabbergasted.
Or you're
Well,
Why is grandma going on the shoulder to pass me, and there was nobody in the lane? And then she cut somebody else off and almost got in a wreck. It just
That's
it blew my
crazy.
mind.
She could have been related to Derek Zoolander.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like
Where Derek Zoolander couldn't turn right. It was only left.
Yeah.
So maybe she just could only get in one lane.
Yeah,
She was
but I
only
feel like
comfortable with that.
she just watched the Ford versus Ferrari and just wanted to blow. Anyways, it was
right.
crazy.
Now, see, my mom's technique for like those situations used
What's-
to be her German driver's license, but like the old one that didn't have
This is
English
not the
on
Autobahn.
it, and they couldn't read it, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry. Just like drive slower, please."
Yeah, but it's not like I was going 45 on the expressway.
Yeah, you were going like
YouTube
the speed
Jesus
limit.
sent you here, Amber. That's fascinating. What's in that cornhole looking pizzy? I don't know what a pizzy is.
What is in that cornhole looking pizzy pipe?
Is that what pizzy means?
I mean, it's corn.
I'm not in.
Corn pipe?
I'm sorry. It would Amber. That would be tobacco. That's it is a Carter Hall. This would be what you would call an old codger blend, which means an old man that sits on his porch, like in the movie Dennis the Menace,
Walter
It
Matthau.
says, "Get the hell off my lawn!" That too, probably.
Anyways,
I'm sure. At some
sorry.
point, he's a geriatric.
Yep. That's nice.
What are you hitting over there, sir?
Ooh.
Oh, Pike. Got it. Amber, you might need some hazier stuff to get through this show.
Yeah.
See all the little yellow spots on my big fat.
Wow.
Too soon.
God.
Anyways,
All right.
let's do it.
Speaking
This
again
is my
of
jam.
Speaking again, tornadoes don't exist. I don't know where this is going.
Caused by Chuck Norris's fists.
Vladimir Zelensky just hates trailer parks.
What? Why is that? How is that a Chuck Norris joke?
I don't know. Chuck Norris jokes, but instead of Chuck Norris, it's Vladimir Zelensky. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
All right, thank you for explaining that. Chuck Norris is always on top during. God, why, he's always on top during. So everybody understands.
Chuck Norris always achieves climax.
Yes.
Don't tell me Shirley.
That's because Chuck Norris never up. So you got to understand where that's coming from. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't think Ganjwana's here.
Ganj was in here earlier.
Oh,
Hey
was he?
Ganj, by the way,
Okay.
sorry if I didn't say hey to you. There was a couple in there. John Galdieri was in here as well. He was really into some game.
Sorry, John.
John Galdieri was into some game, and I think you had
No, I think that was Andrew.
No, I'm telling you, John Galdieri.
It was The Witcher 3. I saw it.
You're not listening to me.
Okay.
Right there, John
Oh, it is John.
Galdieri.
I thought that was
Yep.
The Witcher 3. I own it.
And he's supposed to get your username so he can talk to you.
Okay. Put it in chat. I don't care. Everybody
Black
can-
spiders.
just-
Chuck don't age.
Look, just
This is
dox
a
me.
fact.
Dox me like it ain't no thing. I don't care.
Right. Why doesn't Chuck Norris tell jokes? No, we said that. To this day, I still tell Chuck Norris. No, I don't do that either.
Come on.
Why, when Chuck Norris gets sunscreen on his skin, the sun is protected from him? I'm good with that.
That's a classic
I
one.
understand with that. Chuck Norris injected his blood into a monkey, a fish, and a lizard.
Stupid.
They are now known as King Kong, Jaws, and Godzilla.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah, we
Damn
go.
right.
Let's see. Chuck Norris eats Chinese food with one chopstick.
I love Chuck Norris.
I get
I
that.
miss Chuck Norris jokes.
I love him. Chuck threw a few rocks in the Pacific Ocean. These are known as read more. There was
That's like
one.
the shortest. That is the shortest read more you've ever
I
done.
even told you, did you get all the read mores today?
No, he doesn't. He
know.
sabotages on purpose. I know it.
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand what I did. I apologize. What did Chuck? We said that one. Did you know Chuck Norris was shot today?
No, I did not.
The bullet is in critical condition. I understand that. Yes, yes. Chuck Norris will be 80 in a few hours, so post your best Chuck Norris jokes in the comments. Oh, I appreciate that. All right, well, let's read
Thanks
some.
for it.
I've seen this. I've done this.
Can I
You
tell
don't
you?
want this.
Quick trivia.
Please.
Are you sure?
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna give you a break.
Thank you.
My stepfather was a instructor of. I feel bad that I'll know this. Whatever the style of martial arts that Bruce Lee created, it's a spin-off of like traditional
was it
karate.
Jeet Kune Do?
Anyways, my stepfather was whatever the highest level is, and he owned a dojo in Miami. So he trained many people. Many of his students went on to like achieve success in like martial arts.
Yes.
A couple of the guys that he told me about went to Japan and like trained in like katanas, and one guy was like really good. So anyway, so when I was young, and he was still like active in martial arts, he could do any like all the Ninja Turtle weapons, I called them.
Oh,
he was
okay.
very
Throwback.
proficient at. Oh, do you remember? I don't know if did you meet my stepfather?
Mm-mm.
So, anyways, size,
never met
nunchucks, the bow staff, all this stuff he was very, very proficient at. But he sparred when he was younger and he like competed when he first started.
It was Jeet Kune Do.
I know, I Googled it too.
Good job. So anyways, he was very, very proficient at it.
I would fight him black spiders just so that way I could feel perfection.
And so, so my favorite thing is when I was younger, and when I was young, he was old, right? So he was 20 years older than my mom, maybe 30 years. He was quite older. So he did not look like somebody that had a lot of strength. And so we were visiting a family friend, and we were talking about martial arts, and he was older than me, so he probably was like 15 at the time, and he was like, oh, anyways, somehow it came out that like I don't think you were as strong as you say you are. Whatever, this kid, he's a 15-year-old punk kid. So my stepfather told him to go put on, because they had BMX bikes. He said, go put on your BMX protector, which is like a solid hard plastic chest protector. And he was like, I'll punch you and then see what happens. So the kid was here. Yeah, the kid was here, and my stepfather put his finger here, and then he did that, and he knocked this kid about 4 feet backwards onto his ass.
Missed it by that much.
And it was really, really really cool. But anyways, I say that to say this. My stepfather met Chuck Norris at a martial arts like sparring, like tournament in Miami. So I feel a very special connection.
I will say, as much as I make fun of Steven Seagal, he actually was legit.
He was legit.
Not only was he legit, but he was one of the first. I forget exactly what it was he was teaching. I don't remember what it was called, but the English translation is called "Opening the Door." Okay. Is the way that you translate what that was, which it actually was to disarm swordsmen. It was actually to disarm samurais.
Yeah.
That's why it was designed to use their momentum against them. He was actually married into a Japanese family where they had a professional dojo, and then he went on to do that. And he was actually legit.
Yeah, Steven Seagal was legit.
I mean, as much as I give him a little bit for being a California sheriff,
Yeah, he's a hot mess now.
Did you know Chuck Norris tested positive for the COVID?
No.
Yep. The virus is now in quarantine for 2 weeks. Okay. Yep. Not only that, but when he did catch it, you know what happened?
What?
The virus actually had to go on a ventilator.
Oh.
Wow. Yikes. Oh,
was
boy.
That a keto? I thought a keto was something else.
Is that what it was? I'm not sure what it was. Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants.
I love Chuck Norris jokes. Always have.
Time waits for no man except Chuck Norris.
Damn right.
That's right. If you spell Chuck Norris...
Gotcha, bitch.
If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever.
That's good.
Let's see. Chuck Norris breathes air 5 times a day. That's. I can see that. In the beginning, there was nothing.
Yep.
Then Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked nothing and told it to get a job.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Yikes. I did not pre-read that one. Chuck Norris has a mug of nails instead of coffee in the morning.
Okay.
Wow, that's fierce. If Chuck Norris were to travel to an alternate dimension in which there was another Chuck Norris and they both fought, they would both win.
Chuck Norris could never lose.
Chuck Norris cannot lose.
I feel I have a soft spot for Steven Seagal.
I do.
I love his movies. His older movies, I should say.
If you ask Chuck Norris what time it is, he will always say 2 seconds till. And then after you ask 2 seconds to what, he roundhouse kicks you in the face. There it is. Okay.
Thought that was going to be read more for sure.
Come on, I really worked hard on trying to delete those.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I appreciate that. No, please stop. Please stop. Thank you. That's too much.
It works.
Every time. Chuck Norris appeared in the Street Fighter 2 video game.
Really?
Yep. But was removed by beta testers because every button caused him to do a roundhouse kick. Yep. When asked about this glitch, Chuck Norris replied, "That's no glitch." I understand that. Since 1940, the year Chuck Norris was born, roundhouse kick related deaths have increased 13,000%. Okay. Chuck Norris does not own a stove, oven, or microwave because revenge is a dish best served cold.
Perfect.
I agree with that. I have no qualms with that. Chuck Norris does not sleep. He waits. I agree with that. This is one of my favorites. There is no chin behind Chuck Norris's beard. There's only another fist.
There's another fist. That's always my favorite one.
The chief export of Chuck Norris is pain.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Chuck Norris recently had the idea to sell his...
Yes! I love
Please say it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone is now dumber for having listened to it.
Come on. You can do it.
Do it.
Okay. It's not as funny as you think, but I'm going to go ahead and read it.
The build-up is the best part.
Chuck Norris recently had the idea to sell his pee. Yeah. As a canned beverage. It's now called Red Bull. Wow. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be selling something else.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. If paper beats rock and rock beats scissors and scissors beats paper, what beats all three at the same time? Chuck Norris. That's correct. Yes. Chuck Norris. That's indeed. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
That was lame.
Thank you.
Love me some Chuck.
I think that's classic. I see no problems with it.
I do.
I know.
I love it.
You know, one thing we didn't do.
What do we not do? We can do it now.
Okay.
Well, you haven't told me what it is, so maybe we can.
Well, we haven't done the trivia.
Ah, dang. All right, we got time. Let's do it.
All right.
Knock it out. Speed round.
Speed round. Okay, speed round. Everybody get ready. Here we go.
Let's do
As I slowly try to figure out what to do. All right. In what year was the 500th episode of Saturday Night Live aired on NBC? Well, that's not the right camera.
Yeah,
all right. What
Live.
year was the 500th episode? And I will put these in later.
All right. Ooh, gosh.
Black spiders. I'm not too. I can't talk.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I mean, that one's on there if you wanted to flip to it.
I have no idea where it is.
Failed.
Do you understand the words?
You just couldn't help yourself. Very profound.
Good job.
Got what? 500? So there's
500th episode.
20. I don't know.
I got a couple of these. There's a couple of good ones on here.
I feel like it's got to be.
I'm pretty excited about some of these.
They probably do what, 25 a year?
Y'all are close. All right, I will say you're very close.
Well, it's
so
all
far,
over, it's all over the place. So who the heck is close?
I know, right?
Patrick got it.
SNL.
Congratulations.
Oh, Patrick.
There we go. All right, good job. All right, here we go. Here's another one for you.
Speed round.
In what year did Julie Andrews, at the age of 23,
wow,
make her TV debut in High Tour with Bing Crosby and Nancy Olson?
What year?
What year? Chad might get this one. Oh, David.
57.
Woof. People are getting there.
1957.
Not far. Not far.
Oh, Briar Blues has used up all his money.
Nope. Poor Mike.
1492.
And that's not it.
Nope. Oh.
I smoke just about anything.
Let's see. Oh, if I was
thank God.
dyslexic, somebody already would have gotten it.
16,
I mean, I guess she was 23,
1916.
right? You got to look up when she was born and what year she was 23.
I know, right? It's too much.
Oh, we
too
got
much
real
math.
close. Sam's getting close. Oh, Chad's getting close.
1956.
Oh, I'm about to write
Or 58.
I'm about to write it. Come on, somebody.
Why is
Do
that
it.
not moving?
Do it.
Patrick got it.
There we go.
Times 2, Patrick. All right, here we go. I am not going to wait. Thank you.
No stopping.
I don't know why everybody's excited about that. All
Yeah,
right.
it's just a great song.
Oh.
Just
Can't help but
gets me
like-
going. You should put that in the improbability drive.
Do we need that in the improbability drive just to like give ourselves Tourette's
As
or
long-
no?
As long as there's like, you know,
It's
a lot in there.
It's a great song.
It's a good song.
It's club time. In a long time
In
ago.
what year?
Club time
Here we
for
go.
children.
In what? Wow, everybody got crunk all of a sudden. In what year did Herbie Mann performed Superman on American Bandstand? I will be amazed if anybody figures this one out.
Yep, 1492.
Herbie Mann. What did you say? 1490?
That's what Troy said.
Wrong.
Sad trombone. American Bandstand would be 60s or 70s. I don't know anything named.
See who's the closest. Steve's the closest so far.
Oh, Steve, getting it.
So close.
77.
So close.
Do it.
So close yet so far away. So close. Oh.
79.
Oh, we're tickling it. We're tickling it.
76.
Oh, we're tickling it.
That's why I said 76. 79. Do it. Do it.
There it is, Mike from Briar
Oh, got it.
Blues. Congratulations. We must throw some sports into this. We can't.
Let's do one.
We can't
awful
not
sports trivia that nobody
do.
knows.
Wow. Okay. All right. In what year did the Brooklyn Dodgers announce that their players would begin wearing batting helmets?
Ooh, I read this one earlier. I knew it.
Batting helmets. And what year? What year? Woo! Donald Graham
close.
coming out
Donald's close.
swinging.
I think I know this one, so
Sir.
I'm not going to say it because I read it
Sir.
earlier.
That's a good trivia, though.
That's good.
That's really a.
Can you imagine not wearing a batting helmet?
Yes.
My son got nailed in the helmet the other day.
And it'll ring his ears for the next 20 or 30 minutes.
So to not have a helmet on, he would have been like in a coma.
Ooh, everybody's close. Everybody's close. Chad's close. David's close. Black Spider's close. Donald Graham's close. David Smock's close. So close. So close.
They're getting it.
Y'all are so close. No, Troy.
I'm kind of surprised it was that early, though.
All right,
Hail to the
almost.
king, baby.
Hail to the king, baby. All right, let's keep it rolling. We're almost there. Oh, Donald Graham be close again. No, Mike. No, I don't. I disregard. I disregard.
No.
I don't know. That's not a year, Mike.
Boycotting.
Chad, you're close. No, Patrick.
Hey,
Wow.
I was right. I had it right. I remembered it.
Patrick is getting Patrick's got a turkey so far. All right, last one of the night.
One. Martin trivia.
Nothing happened on Saturday Night Live in this day. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh. Really? I don't know about this. Okay. Here we go. In what year did Conan O'Brien and Don Henley? I don't know how to word this. In what year were Conan O'Brien and Don Henley guests on Saturday Night Live? And this was, by the way, the 500th episode.
I thought we already did 500th episode of SNL.
No, that was it was something else.
Okay.
500th episode of it was the 500th episode of Saturday Night Live. But this in this case, oh shit, then that doesn't make sense. Son of a gun. Well, there we go. All right, Donald Graham got it. Thank you. Thank you. Well, nailed it. All right.
I love it.
I don't know.
Good job, Donald Graham.
I don't know how these things happen. It's just.
We'll pay a shot back on the next one.
You know what? Damn it, I'll take it.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Where's it at? I need the mixer.
I don't have it.
It's right in front of me. I'm
It's
feeling
literally in front of your face.
Feeling it.
In front of the face.
Feeling it while I have nothing but just legal things inside.
Thank you, buddy.
In my
Stretchies.
In my pipey. In my pizzy? Is it what
And
was
your
it?
pizzy.
What did she call it? The pizzy?
What do you got in your pizzy?
I've never heard such a thing. Cheers.
Love you, buddy.
Love you.
That was pretty good for $22 or whatever you said.
Yes,
I'll take
it is. I'm a fan.
Excuse me. I'd like to
Yes.
ask you a few questions.
Yes. Well, black spiders at my age, there's a lot that does that. Who asked?
That's a SpongeBob shirty.
1971 called Once. Wait, excuse me. I mean, if you
It's-
look,
it's a Keep On Trucking
look,
shirt from
if
the
you
70s.
look at the picture, there's orange. So I've got my orange on. Thank you, sir.
I think
Love you.
It's a take on the Keep On Trucking shirt.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, keep on grumping. You know, because
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
he's
Chad,
what's his
thank
name?
you.
He's what's his name?
Thank you, Chad. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Huh?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Oh, just fine.
Good show, bud.
In fact, I feel like Chuck Norris hit me. Except I'm alive.
Right in the gut.
Right in the liver. Smack the liver.
Right in the liver.
Cleaned the liver out. Which is, and I'll leave you with this quote. Which, you know what? Maybe we should do that. We should leave on a quote.
Good call.
Mothers, food, love, and career. The 4 major guilt groups. That's by
so true.
Who is this person?
Who is it? Please tell me.
Kathy Giswhite.
Okay, don't know who that is, but
I don't know.
She was right.
But I'm fine with that. I don't know what else I could say that could do more for you. But again,
I don't think there's anything else to
You know what
say.
we could do? We could do a card real quick. Let's do it. Chat.
Well, I need to stop something then.
Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, you can stop. Hit stop on music. Hit stop on the other. Let's do one last cards.
All
I
right,
think I think there was a cards that was called. Let's do one
Okay.
more. Hit the music. We'll do one more. I feel bad for the wife
some.
because she's not here.
That's fine.
She's even got her cards prepped. You see her? She cheats. She cheats.
100% she cheats.
She cheats.
She told me. She goes, I keep the good ones on the side.
I know she's a liar. Damn German.
All right. Oh.
The
first 2 I drew are both winners.
All right, chat. Here we go.
All right.
I got 4 here.
Are we doing flick it or flack it?
Flicker Flack It? Is that a song?
Yep.
What I don't remember what
By
it's
the Yin
called.
Yang Twins.
They call him Billy Ocean. All right, let's go. Let her win. She wins. She always wins.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
So 2 ones.
Okay.
You get to pick. In the new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with blank for the first time.
So, what is it called again? Flip or something in flip?
Pick or flick.
Pick or flip.
Pick it or flick it.
Pick or flip.
Flick means get a new one.
Pick or flip. Thumbs up says pick it. Thumbs down says flip it. Oh,
they like that one.
I don't like when y'all are emphatic.
Look,
Drugs. Thanks, Black Spiders.
Don't be scared.
All right.
In the new Disney original, Jesus.
Yes, indeed.
In the new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with
How dare you?
third base
for the first time.
Wow.
It worked out better than I thought. All right.
Okay.
You okay?
Excuse me. That was good.
All right.
That was good.
That was good. Get a couple more for us.
Okay. All right.
This one's going to be good.
Oh, boy.
Trademarked.
We'll see how it goes.
Coming to Red Lobster this month, blank.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm going to give you an option. 1 or 2.
Well,
1.
Okay. Well,
2. You're not supposed to read it.
Well, I want to know it. Do it again.
1. This is not an optometrist office. 2. All right, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Is that my wife going off?
That is your wife going off.
Interesting.
We got a 2. We got 2, 2, 3.
There is no 3, Mike.
Mike does not like it. 1.
You got a 1.
1. Oh, it's tied.
I need to get
Oh, we got a tie so far. We got a tie.
be the tiebreaker.
1 or 2. Oh, we got a tie. We got a tiebreaker. Two's got it.
Two took it.
Two's got it. All right, baby. Go on.
Get over here.
Draw a card.
We'll do another round.
You just draw a random card. We're gonna do one more round for her. All right, we'll do one more
draw a
round
random card.
Everybody. Now we got a bunch of ones from Black Spider.
All right, draw a random card.
That
for
doesn't
this one.
count, Black Spider.
You don't even know what it is. It's gonna be good.
She doesn't know. That is pie, by the way.
Ladies first.
Two's called it. Go ahead.
Coming to Red Lobster this month.
Mutually assured destruction.
No, this is true. This is what it's like, especially if it's like Crab Fest or all you can eat shrimp.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's over.
All right, here we go.
Martin. Coming to Red Lobster this month.
The penny whistle solo from My Heart Will Go On. Okay, all right.
We'll do a couple
people
more.
Like the one.
We'll do a couple
We're
more.
doing a couple more. All right, we're going to do a couple more just for you because this is what we do for you. I'm going to draw 2 more.
I haven't gotten a multiple one in a while.
All right, so I'm gonna give everybody the option. Would everybody like an option of 1 through 4 or 1 through 2? Everybody tell me.
I can't do this one.
Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it.
do it.
Let's go ahead and do it. You gotta have a set of balls.
Well, I can't get
A 1 through 4,
okay,
David.
I got 3.
All right, let's
I got 3 ones.
All right.
I'm trying to find a 2.
Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and show the cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna show the cards.
Okay.
And let everybody know. All right, here are the cards. Here is number 1. Number 2. Everybody got it? Number 3. And number 4. All right, now that you can't read it. All right. So
The
again.
number 3 was long.
All right. Can they read it this way?
Maybe, yeah, if you hold it up for a second. Give it like 5 seconds. Count down to 5.
I won't look. That makes it funnier.
All right. If they can read all of it. All right. I'm going to hold them right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody got this? All right. I'll get you close, Chad. All right. No, you don't call it out yet. So when he asks the question, then you get to pick 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
I'm laying them exactly back down the way they were.
Okay.
There's no way you can barely see those cards, Chad, because I had them right up to the camera.
Get off your phone. All right, we're doing this?
You don't call it yet, so hang on. Let's let him ask.
All right, so are we doing it, and then she's just picking a
She
random
goes
one?
first.
I'll
Well,
pick
she can do it
random.
however she wants.
I'm gonna pick random because it's
Go
funny.
ahead.
Do whatever you want
It
to
is
do.
fun. I like the random.
Ladies, all right, ladies. All right. Ooh, daddy like.
Becoming
the whole thi-
president of the United States.
Oh no! What? Say that
I
again?
gotta say it. Hold on. Ooh, daddy like.
Becoming the president of the United States.
Wow. All right, we're starting with Mike from Briar Blues. We have a 1 and a 4.
All right, 1, 4. 4.
All right, I'm seeing 4. I've seen another 4, so it looks like
All right,
4s are probably.
we doing
gonna win
4?
it. We're going 4.
There we go.
So far, it's a 4. Go.
4.1.
There we go.
Ooh, daddy like.
All the single ladies. I like that. Yes,
That's a good one.
yes. I like that. That's a good one. All right.
Okay.
Again, you have seen 1 through 3. So
Yep.
this is 1 through 3. So 1, 2, 3. All right.
This time.
All right.
Go ahead, D.
All right. Ladies first. Next on ESPN2, the World Series of...
Grave robbing.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, you know, that was the
I see 3,
more
3,
PG
3,
version.
We got a bunch
1,
of 1s.
3. Guys, like tied between 1 and 3.
I got a lot of 3s. I feel like
Another 1.
no, that's
2.
Mike. He did it twice.
Dang it.
I feel like 3's got it so far.
All right, 3. You ready?
Yep.
Next
no,
on-
No, I'm not.
Next on ESPN2, the World Series of...
Picking up a glass of water and taking a sip and being the president. What did Mike
team.
say?
So stupid.
Wifely duties.
All right, I'm making a request.
Sean Penn.
Correct.
Yes.
Pick some new cards for this one.
Okay, new cards. All right, am I doing this for
I'll
the
pick
chat or
Right,
am I
can I hold up mine without you looking?
like your question?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because this. This one's going to
You
be.
want to see? You're trying to get You're trying to get moral support.
Yeah, this one's going to be so
chat.
offensive that everybody needs to see it. So, close your eyes.
All right. How many cards are we doing?
1.
All right. How many spots?
1.
Okay.
I mean, draw as many as you want, but
okay.
like
I'll
3
pick
or
1
4.
through 4.
All right. This is the card that I'm going to say. We need to make Martin as uncomfortable as possible. All right. So let's do this.
Let me show everybody the cards I have.
I picked 4. I'm gonna pick 1 out of these 4.
Don't look at the cards because I'm gonna put them over here.
I'm
All
not
right,
looking.
chat. Chat, here you go. These are the cards, chat.
Oh, I think I know which one I'd pick.
Don't look. You're not supposed to look.
I can't help it.
I'm not looking.
All right, chat. Has everybody got it? Chat's got it? All right, so on this one, you're gonna pick 1 through 4.
All right, ladies first.
Go ahead and start picking, chat.
We got a 2 already.
We have a 2. We have a 3.
3.
Go ahead.
All right, ladies first. What's the gayest?
Oh.
Your weird brother.
Oh no! Oh no!
We got a
It's Miller time.
2, 3, 2, 3.
Nobody has the balls to speak up on this one. Apparently,
Oh no, it's very.
nobody wants to pick this one.
Black Spiders is going too hard.
He is going too hard.
Ooh, it's kind of. Well, it's tied though. 2, 3, 2, 3.
All right, we need a tiebreaker. What are we going with? I'll hold him up one more time, but that guy in the mirror.
4. 4 is not a tiebreaker.
Mike is being contrarian. There's a 2
There's another 2.
that broke the tie.
2 is the ultimate tiebreaker.
All right,
so
here we
far.
go. We're gonna do it. No time like the present. Whew. What's the gayest?
Smash Mouth.
What is it?
Smash Mouth. The band.
That was my guess.
What was
was
let's
mine.
see. What was
Let's see the other ones.
All right, informing you that I am a registered sex offender. That's a whole wow. Yikes. Oh, okay.
Wow.
3, which was a popular one. Rolling so hard. Yeah, we keep them rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And embryonic stem cells.
Okay.
Wow.
We're-
Yikes.
and
All right. That's how that works. All right, Chad. I hope you enjoyed the fact that y'all were participating in the cards.
Thank
I
you.
think that's good. I think that's fun letting them participate.
I agree. And can I welcome all the new people?
Welcome
I
everybody that's new.
apologize
Thank you
in
so
advance.
much.
I apologize.
Yep. Black Spider, you should actually watch the video of us eating spiders.
Oh, that's right. We eat a
was
spider.
horrific. I should probably just have a tag where we're just like 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's exactly how it goes. John Adams, good to see you. Lurker Troy, good to see you. Black Spider, fear the man thing. Lurker Troy, good to see you. Patrick, Steve, Mike from Briar Blues, love all of you. Ron Hardcrackers, Sam, Mr. Doing It Wrong. David Smock. Make sure you text me so that way I get your info so I can mail this
He
stuff
said he
out
did.
finally. Oh, good. Thank goodness. I'll check that later when I'm sober
Thanks for having me, buddy.
so I don't mail it somewhere else. Thank you for attending and being the second half of this show. As always.
The main man.
Main,
Mayonnaise.
absolutely. You're always the main man.
My main man, mayonnaise.
Did I miss anybody? Andrew Srigliano, the Bluefin Piper. Who else did I miss? John Galdieri, Phil Rivera, Amba, whoever she was. Welcome aboard. Ohio Sweet Muffins. Good to see you. Donald Graham, James Graham, Patrick Grant. God, who did I miss? I feel like I'm missing people. I hate saying thank you. Steve
Sue
Spence. Sue Jones, thank you. There's John Adams. There, I found him. Yeah, there we go. All those people. We love you so much. Come back.
Lurker Troy.
Join us next Friday. We'll have some more fun. Ron Hardcrackers Ward. He has many, many leather-bound books.
Yes.
And I have read them while he is sitting there sleeping.
Too soon.
Very creepy.